Now,
I don't mind staying with a green screen, if that's okay. I know the background, whatever.
you good? I'm gonna play the song real quick. Hold on, chat. That's not the song. Where's the song at? Oh, here
I
we
hope
go.
you did the low latency.
Yeah. I'm gonna play the
I
song
bet.
real quick, chat. Hold on. Chat, what up? We late? Ghetto as fuck? Funniest comment, say so 2 times. He said GMG means gaming made ghetto.
I ain't gonna lie, that's clutch.
Yo, that's excellent. What's up, chat? Mods, I see y'all. Y'all do excellent work.
We appreciate that,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all.
Yo, bro.
Yo,
Guess what?
let me lower this a little bit.
How's my mic right now, by the way?
Good.
Is it like? Did you hear the train at all?
Nah.
It's marvelous. I like this mic. You about to be a shirt boy too?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yo, 9 more days, bro.
It's not maybe. Oh.
Come on.
Yeah, hey mods, make sure y'all on y'all 8 game. They come up in here with video game spoilers from any franchise of any kind, movie spoilers. You know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Get people.
Hey, one thing.
Yes.
Why the fuck you got me so close up to the screen like I'm a bootleg DVD? Back me up, bro.
I can't back you up, man. Back yourself up.
You say you want me to back it up? Hey, yo, bro.
I did not. You said that.
You said back that up, yo.
All right,
That's crazy.
guys. So last week we just did a gameplay stream and we kind of chilled out. Now, if y'all missed our protest riot rants, you're gonna need to go and watch the gameplay from last week. It happened during podcast time because there was no gaming news. Everything was on hold. So we just chilled, raged, played like 4 games of different stuff, and we talked about stuff on there. So if y'all missed it, that's kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. All right, let's do that.
It was great too.
Guys, everybody that's been donating and stuff, I really appreciate that. We're gonna read those in just a second. I do have some new trailers today. And I did a Final Fantasy stream earlier.
I seen, bro. That delayed my stream. I was watching your shit. I was like, oh, hold on.
Yo, that
looks
game,
fun.
It's fun. It's definitely fun. It has its slow points, but them battles they hit. So, what should we do? Oh, how should we start it? Question of the day. I got a question of the day. You ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. Hold on. I gotta plug my Still series in, bro. I gotta charge this every day. Come on, man.
Oh, your thing is wireless?
Yeah.
Oh, you
it's
got the upgraded
wireless.
John.
Yeah. I thought you had the same one.
No, mine's is the wired one. I got the one before it. So you probably got the newer one, but could yours be wired though?
Yeah. Well, it came with a like a charger that you could just be wired with. I guess it's both. All right. Question of the day. This is non-gamer related. I don't know where I was when I seen this either. All right, boom. Let me see if I can make this. I'm gonna stretch this out. Stretch the screen. Ooh, I don't like the way that look. Hold on. Can we do fit the screen?
Encyclopedia of sandwiches. Oh shit! This is gonna be a big debate in
All
the
right.
chat. You done started something.
Chat. The question is, you could only eat one sandwich for the rest of your life. What you eating?
Do you hear this right now? Like, say, wait for me to be quiet. Hold on.
No.
Yo, this mic is amazing, bro. I felt like I was in the train just now. All right, let me see. Let me extend the screen. Sandwiches. Which one has the Philly cheesesteak in it?
So I didn't even look myself.
Can you send me that image? It's super small on my side.
Yeah.
The stream will be able to see it, no problem. It's just me.
You can't see. All right. These. Wow.
Yo, chat, man. This is a big debate right here, man.
One sandwich.
Under God and liberty.
You're gonna have the BBC.
Hey, yo, man. Yo, you just fucked up the vibe, yo.
Somebody said BLT. I see PB&J, and then somebody said they were going to have the BBC. I don't know who it was because they hid it. They hid it with all the other comments, bro. Okay. They got the cheesesteak is at number 12.
I'll go to cheesesteak and grilled cheese.
You get one.
Oh, I'll go with the cheesesteak then. Philly cheesesteak really be hitting.
If I was able to eat dairy, 12 would the cheesesteak would definitely be the sandwich. You can't go wrong with a cheesesteak, dog.
Unless you literally don't eat like the meat, the steak. There's no way, bro. That or a turkey sandwich, bro.
See, turkey sandwich, that ain't exciting enough for cheesesteak.
You know what? Have you ever had like 4 different like turkey? I think it's pastrami, turkey, and like ham or something like that.
And that was one of the best sandwiches I ever had. I don't know what it was called, bro.
Just a bunch of shit on it, bro.
Who picking number 26 to roast beef? You a nasty bitch. I mean, wait.
That shit came off mad wrong.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't mean you.
I was so fucked up, bro.
I didn't mean you. Am I lactose intolerant? 70% of all people are actually lactose intolerant. A lot of people just indulge in it. I stopped drinking. I stopped doing dairy for my skin. My skin was getting real bad like 4 years ago. 5 years ago.
I ain't gonna lie, roast beef smells mad nasty.
I never they like the meat be leaning and all that. It just I never was into the roast beef. So.
that shit really be sitting, yo. That should just be sitting there,
I don't like
yo.
meat that lean like that, dog. I'm cool. The only thing I ever really like from Arby's, them the curly fries is it. They do have a chicken sandwich that's pretty good.
Yo.
What's up, Greg? Good to see you.
That should be lean.
Bro, it like I never thought I would complain. I think there's almost too much meat on the damn roast beef sandwich, bro.
That should be lean.
A fistful of meat, bro. It's all that damn meat.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, ain't that shit like half raw?
Yeah. That shit is that's just meat with bread. That ain't even a sandwich.
Leaning meat, yo. Yo, you just started something else in the chat, yo.
What's number 40? Cucumber tea?
That's some nasty shit, yo.
Hey, I feel bad.
Ass out of here,
wait,
man.
I guess that's the only vegan option.
Fuck no.
That's a vegan option. We might have some vegans in here. So real quick, random shit. So because I feel that I'm basically allergic to dairy, I end up having to get like if I go out and they have like dessert, I end up looking at like the vegan menu because they desserts there's no real dairy in it and all that stuff, and this shit be fire. When I went to Colorado, bro, we had the airline gave us like $200 in free food, so I was just trying shit, and they had this vegan ice cream that had brownies in that bitch. You could not tell me that wasn't raw ice cream. I had no problem. It was vegan, so there was no dairy. I had no skin problems. It was amazing. You know what I'm saying?
People think like you can only make ice cream with like regular milk. Nah, man.
Hell nah.
They got some banging ass vegan ice cream, bro, out there.
You.
Sweet as a bitch too.
PB&J number 14.
Yo, yeah, you can't really go wrong with a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Because I don't like it. I understand it. I like jelly. I like peanut butter. I just don't like that shit mixed. I have a texture problem. I'm sure it tastes good.
He said, "Yeah, I just can't eat, roast beef."
It's just unnatural. Just unnatural.
He said shit just be leaning.
Matter of fact, do we have an image of an actual? Let me see if I can find
Yo, you know what? Can I say what roast beef reminds me of?
No, you can't because I already know where this is going. Matter of fact, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, you can. Go ahead. I already know it's inappropriate though.
Can I say it?
I already know. I already know what you
roast beef. Just seeing a bunch of folded up roast beef reminds me of like old women pussy, yo. Look at that. Look at that shit.
You want to eat that?
Just leaning.
Look at the meat.
That's gross.
That ain't even been bit into yet.
That's aged puss. I'm good.
Oh my God.
I don't want. That's aged puss. I'm good, bro.
Child, we don't worry about monetization on the podcast no more. Y'all donations get us through the damn shit anyway. Plus all the trailers and shit. Y'all got us right. Fuck
yeah, we're more comfortable now. We just won't play certain music because YouTube try to block videos.
We ain't trying to get
blocked. Yep.
Twitch, they coming. All right, now that we've wasted 20 minutes of y'all time, this is I gotta fix the episode number. What episode number is this, bro?
What's crazy is I had roast beef a couple of times and I've cooked it though. Like I threw it on the grill or I threw it like in a pan, made it with something. The shit was way better, bro.
I mean, you could doctor anything. You can't doctor no sardines though. That shit nasty.
Yo, whoever eats sardines, yo, you fucking blocked, yo. That shit trash.
If you eat sardines, I feel bad because that's like there's tiers. Sardines are on the lowest tier of food quality, taste, and just all around experience. Sardines is like the lowest.
You find sardines like in the beach and shit. Bullshit.
You find sardines like in the trash and shit.
Yo, can you do me a favor? Can you make me small, bro?
Why you make you small, man? Accept who you are, man.
Yo, you're mad perfect size, bro. Shrink my shit,
all right,
man.
Fuck,
bro. Yeah, thanks. I feel too fat for your fucking face cam, cuz.
Right, there you go.
Yeah, thanks. I feel better.
All right, so first order of business.
Oh wait, real quick.
Go ahead.
I just want to say happy birthday to Suave, man. Yo, Suave, man, just hit 22 today, man.
Happy birthday.
Everybody spend happy birthday for him, man.
I seen earlier, Troy became a channel member during my first stream, and then when I went to check, it was gone. I think somebody banned him, bro.
No, man, appreciate your dollar. Banned.
I don't know, cause I swear to God I saw his name, but I wasn't sure. But I think they banned him, man. Shout out to Rebor with that $20 dono pre-stream, bro. Thank you. Bigfoot.
That's on the homie, man.
Wanted to say hello, guys. Can't wait till Fridays. It's the big graduation day. Congratulations, man. Proud of you, bro. Keep going.
Yo, Trey, keep calling me Mocha Drip and keep telling people it's my birthday.
Ant the Sloth God, thank you. Lago, welcome back. He was here earlier. SSJ Fontaine, been watching since you glitched on God of War 3. Hey, thank you, bro. Nate, any advice for a new streamer? Give him the Nick Mercs.
Let me give you the Nick Mercs, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. For new streamers, keep watching some of your favorite streamers and see what has you coming back to watch them. Take some formulas, yo. There's nothing wrong with it. Just don't take our name and make grown man's gaming. You feel me? Watch everybody's favorite content creator. Like, watch your favorite content creator. Take what they're doing and just like, yo, formulate your brand through that. But when you ask like, yo, tips on streaming or something like that, I don't know what you kind of want. Now, if you're asking us, and I got this literally from Nick Merck, so I'm not sounding real natural with it. If you want tips on how to use OBS, that's different. If you want tips on what's the best software to use or what's the best platform, we can give you an answer. But to say tips on streaming, yo, all your favorite content creators, take what you see that works for them and try to formulate something and give things a try. That's what I would say. Other than that,
what up, bro? My God.
That's all.
See you over there doing this thing on Twitch. I seen you playing FIFA, bro. I was watching some of your stream, dog. All right. Also, if you have friends to play with that aren't annoying, that you mesh well with, do some streams with them in there. You know what I'm saying? So you get comfortable. Then you'll get used to what it's like having people watch you. Now, one thing I have to warn you about is what we call the streamer's curse, where you actually play most of the games you play, you're going to play worse just because you're live. Sometimes you'll be locked in, but not always. All right.
Chad, I got a W on Warzone off stream. This is poverty.
We're gonna read a couple more of these, and then we're gonna get the topic started. Shout out to Heavy Hero with the big $20. Love everything you do. Continue to be blessed. I've been watching since 2011. Oh my God, I appreciate that, bro. Keep up the great work. You helped me with depression. Man, y'all helped me with depression, bro. When I started my goddamn channel, I got laid off. I had no purpose.
Yo, that
my motherfucking ass off. I spent my last money to start a YouTube channel like a fucking idiot. That shit worked though.
Y'all prevent me from gaining depression because I had to leave the job right here during COVID.
Yep.
That bitch got me the fuck up out the paint, yo.
Yep.
Iced me out the offense. Go ahead, Chase.
I tell y'all what, a lot of people, if they ain't really got nobody to talk to, they kind of screwed. Like, we always got somebody to talk to. We hop on stream, you know what I'm saying? Hundreds of people come out and chill with us. So we appreciate y'all. Shout out to Demetrius. How you doing, my brother, in cheesesteak? I'm chilling, bro. Thank you, bro. Tristan, thank you for the $2. Will, your bill suck. You know what I'm saying? Praying for folks. I'm praying for you, Ricky, and all these folks in the chat as well. Peace and blessings.
Thank you, man.
J-Dub. Thank you, Fran. Earlier as well. J-Dub. Today, a man knocked on my door and asked for a small donation towards the local swimming pool. I gave him a glass of water.
Yo. Yeah, fuck the home. I need to get my glasses, bro. Let me get my glasses.
I'm still reading. I'm almost done. Yo, I like it. J-Dub, I like it. That's a good one. What up, Suave? That's Ricky's favorite kind of meat. Ooh. I don't argue with free apps. Back again. He said, what's good? So, new channel members. We got quite a few. Either they're new or they re-up for another month. Byron Cannon, KNYFO, Ray Wright, Sham, what up, y'all? Sir Rico, Hakeem Funches. I think we all caught up. Ricky's getting his stuff. There's something I wanted to tell y'all. It was like some sidebar stuff. What was it? It ain't that important. What's this beat? You gotta excuse me, man. I got the beats on a shuffle. I don't know what these are sometimes. They play random shit. All right. Topics. Let's get started. Some of the stuff y'all gonna care about, some of you will not care about it. However, you know, for a long time, I felt video game movies sucked balls. We had a couple nuggets, you know what I'm saying? We had a couple, but generally, a lot of the video game movies were trash. Now, the one of the worst video game movies that disappointed me as far as what I thought it could have been was Assassin's Creed. We're not even gonna talk about that garbage.
Could I read a dono?
Good.
Just that one. Mm-hmm. Gregory Davis donated $2.99. Appreciate you, bro. He said, I just got a PS4. Any games you recommend? Yeah, PS5. I got you. All right, let me.
Gregory. Yes.
I'm sorry,
Infamous
man.
Second Son, Spider-Man, God of War, Persona 5,
Halo Infinite.
What?
Godfall.
You know that stuff.
No?
Them four will get you a long way. Final Fantasy remake, Nier, Neo. There's tons and tons of good games. Ricky's a dick, bro.
No, yo, Gregory, I love you, bro. Yo, God bless. No, we got a lot of fire games though.
I don't know everybody's situation. Anybody that, like, earlier I had a guy. He's an Xbox guy, but he said he got rid of his Xbox and got a PlayStation 4 because Xbox sucks. That's what he said. I wouldn't advise people switch consoles mid-gen. You may as well, even if you want a PlayStation and you want an Xbox, get the new one, trade in your current one, put a couple dollars towards the new one when it launched, bro. I wouldn't recommend getting this gen a couple months before the new one. However, not everybody gonna be early adopters. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the year one dude, and then we gonna complain about it. Or you could get a PS Pro, which is the worst console ever made. It's the worst console I've ever touched. I'm really embarrassed that I bought this. It's fucking garbage. Good. Since you laughing, good.
Now I was just remembering right before we blocked Smooth King and got him the fuck up out of here on all platforms. He was talking about gaming, and he's the only exception because I don't give a rat's ass about how he feels. But he said something. I said, well, what game is that? Like, what you playing on? He was still playing on PS3, but it was crazy because he just bought a PS4, and then I blocked him on all platforms because he was being racist. Fuck, nigga. Fuck out of here. Yeah, go ahead, Chase. Go ahead.
Well, all right. Getting back to the video game movies, I don't know who in here saw Sonic. Now, when y'all watch these kids movies, these fun movies, you have to look through them. Don't be the guy that's analyzing kid movies and shit like that. Well, how does he have that power? Motherfucker watch a Disney movie like, how do they have that power? Shut your ass up. You know what you're getting out of the movies. So with that being said, I really thought the Sonic movie was
I heard it was good.
It was really good. I really enjoyed it. And the one thing that got me was the trailer has footage that you don't see until the very end of the movie. So what the fuck is going? What is this? All right, let's switch songs. So I thought it was really good. It ended well. The sequel bait for sure. Characters, not all characters that we know were introduced on the first Sonic movie. They also didn't spend the whole movie doing Sonic references and stuff. That stuff will ruin your movie. Like, everybody knows what it is. You give us a couple references and you let the story be on its way. Right. Jim Carrey did a fantastic job. The voice actor for Sonic did a great job. So I thought it was all around good. I really enjoyed that. I went and seen that with the homies and their kids right before the lockdown. So with all that, yeah,
that's cool. That was cool.
Sonic Hedgehog. Sonic 2 has officially been announced for a movie. They have the same director, the same writers. They're going to try to make sure everybody, as far as the actors, are still on board. Jim Carrey was Dr. Robotnik. He did a fantastic job with that. And you know, everybody.
How did it make you feel? Did he gain weight? Was he like big in the movie? Because it was.
Here's the thing. That's what I don't want to give anything away, but like what happens in the movie, you won't really see that kind of Dr. Robotnik for a while. As far as the movie goes, I'm gonna leave it at that, because he's not. Dr. Robotnik has like he had a scientific accident, kind of, I guess, that changed the way he looks. So
makes sense.
I'll just say that. But anyhow, that's slated for launch. They don't have. It says 2023 at the earliest. Real quick though. So look, a lot of people feel like as consumers, you supposed to just get shit and be happy with what people give you, right? Like, if you don't complain, nothing ever gets fixed. When the Sonic trailer came out, people complained about how he looked. The animators said, okay, they pushed the movie back like 6 months, maybe 5 months, and fixed them. So shit was excellent, bro. They did a great job changing the way he looks. Moving on, Nintendo. Y'all better watch. Over 300,000 accounts got breached on the Nintendo platform. Excuse me. Initially, they said it was 160,000. Now they saying it's 300,000. So when you log in, you might get a message. Y'all might all around want to switch y'all accounts, period. Hey, yo.
300,000 breached. Oh, my God.
How come on Google Chrome, when I go to save a password, I get that stupid-ass message? Like, you need to change your password in the next 30 days. That shit is annoying as fuck. Oh, guys, Google Chrome takes up so much space or memory. There's an extension called the Great Suspender. It'll change your life, bro. It'll change your life.
Why don't you put me on to this? I've been struggling.
I thought I told you. My bad, bro. The Great Suspender. It's an extension.
You told me about Netflix Party?
Yeah, I told you about Netflix.
Oh my God, I had an amazing time with it was amazing. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. If you go on the Google store and you get the Great Suspender, you can customize it too. Basically, what it'll do, any tabs that you have open, after you can set a time limit. So I have mine after 3 minutes of not being in a tab, it'll suspend it. The tab stays open, but it doesn't have all the stuff, all the assets that are on there basically are frozen. So it greatly diminishes how much memory you're using. And then I also have it set that when I click back on that tab, it just reloads the page for me. And then if you have a tab open, let's say you're watching a podcast and you have other tabs open, it won't suspend tabs that have audio playing from them. So you could do all of that stuff. You can also whitelist certain websites that you don't want to suspend. If you've been typing on a website, let's say you've been putting an application or filling out a form, it won't suspend those either. So they've thought of everything. The shit is excellent, bro. So the Great Suspender. EA has added games. So if you're not privy to this, if you're on Steam, if you're on PC, not all games are on Steam. There's individual clients. You got your Uplay for Ubisoft games. You got the Microsoft Store for Microsoft games. You got Origin for EA games. Now, a lot of the EA games are starting to make their way from Origin to Steam. Some of the games on there.
They got EA Access on there now.
They have EA Access on there. Dragon Age 2, Crysis 3, which is getting a remaster. Unravel, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which is buns. Need for Speed, and a bunch of other games to start. They haven't gotten quite to the Star Wars and Mass Effect games, but I feel like that'll be an option in the future. So if you're one of those people some people only like Steam, you might get an opportunity to get some of those EA games over there as well.
You were just talking about the Great Suspender.
Yeah.
I really wish there was an extension or an application that brings all these damn clients. And you would just have to sign in with the same email and password for all of them, like, and just master. Cause y'all don't understand how annoying it is, because these companies already don't even have it to where you can cross play with people like from EA Origin over to like another platform. Like, it's just super annoying. So I would like to just have something similar, like simple.
Yo, anybody out there? Shark Tank, Stacks, what's up, G?
You going on Stacks?
Like, we got like 8 clients, bro. I'm signing this shit that I don't even want to use, bro. Epic Games. I did use that for the first time the other day for that shark game. But then there was like the what's that game?
GOG.
What's the game with the real long queue that we was playing? The survival, the battle royale.
Escape from Tarkov.
Got its own client. Minecraft has its own client. When I went to buy one of those tennis games that we was looking at, it had its own client on there. Ain't nobody got time for all this shit, bro. Moving on, bro. Valorant does it have a successful or an official launch? Is it officially out, Ricky? You know?
Valorant is officially out now. It's doing really well.
Is it really hacked still?
They probably got some shit going on, but I'll let you know right now. Chat, if y'all ever think I'm gonna play that Overwatch CS:GO Lotto looking ass game, no, I suck.
I'm not playing that game.
I suck, but it's fun to watch actually. Oh, I just requested codes for that game above the greatness of SpongeBob. It's coming out in a couple weeks, chat. Time flies, man.
It's multiplayer on there too. I don't know if the whole game is multiplayer, but there is multiplayer. So the reason I even brought up Valorant is because people want it to come to console. So the title of the article says Valorant devs want to bring it to console, but only if it translates well. And one of the highlights, as far as the quotes go, say, is there a way to play this game? And there needs to be a way to experience this game that we're not entirely sure translate completely to console play. It sounds like they don't want it. They don't want to do it.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're looking online.
The Valorant devs, because people want the game on console. They're saying that they don't know if the game is going to translate to console, and they're exploring all options. You know what I'm saying?
I told my mom that. She thought I was gay.
It wasn't.
When I left one of my exes.
Go ahead, tell them. Yeah, tell them. It wasn't my story to tell. Go ahead.
All right, so basically, I was in a relationship of 7 years, and when I was finally, I was done with everything. I remember contacting Chase, letting him know, and Chase was like, "Man, get the fuck out of here! You bullshitting me." And he was like, "Yo, come on, you should talk it out." I said, "Nah, I'm done." Called my mom's up because I was like, I need a second opinion, second reference. I need to talk. I said, "Mom, I need to talk to you." She told me to come over to the house. I go over to the house the next day, and she's just sitting in the kitchen, like standing by the sink, and I'm talking. I'm like, "Ma, I broke up with so and so. I wasn't really, the relationship. I'm saddened by it, but I have to, She was like, "Why?" I said, "Ma, I want to explore my options. I want to try new things. I want to see what's out there, new experiences." Thinking like the shit will go and translate well with my mom. Unfortunately, I forgot she's from the Bronx in Brooklyn, so that shit don't go well. So she looked at me, turned pale, lit a cigarette, and said, "I love you no matter what." But she says, "I'm about to faint." She goes, "I don't know what to even think right now." So I thought it's because she really loved one of my exes. No, the next day, I get a call from my brother, 7 a.m. He goes, "Hey, man, can you step outside your house real quick?" I said, "Sure." So then he's like, "Yo, is there anything you want to say?" I said, "Nah, I'm doing good in the house. Like, we just got a crib, but I'm moving back home." He said, "I love you, man." And I said, yeah. Normally, routinely, when I hear my brother say that, it's because he needs to borrow money or something like that, or he needs a favor or something like that or whatever. So he goes, I'll do anything for you, bro. Anything. That's where I got it from. He was like, I'll do anything for you. And I said, for real? I said, man, I love you, bro. What happened? He was like, yo, if anybody ever fucks with you, I'll fly down there. You know that? I said, yeah. He's like, are you gay? And I said, what? I said, you think I like dick, bro? I said, you bugging the fuck out, man. He was just laughing. He was like, yo, mom thought you was gay, man. She said you wanted to try new things and see what's out there. So she was like sad when you left the house. And she called me immediately and said, please talk to him. And I don't know, oh my God, what happened to him? And I thought he was good. And I was like, yo, bro, like she really thought that? And I don't know, man. I was really mad at her for a while. When I went over the house again, she looked paled again. And she was like, you know, I love you so much. I said, ma, that's it. I said, ma, you really said that? Like, you really think I'm gay? I said, ma, I'm not gay at all. Like, chill out. And then she was like, but why would you say that to me? I was like, damn, it really didn't resonate well. Like, it really didn't register to her that maybe I just wanted to see new women or something like that.
You said
she was like, oh,
new options.
New thing. Yeah, new options, bro. I didn't know how to go about it. I don't know why. I thought my mom would understand that. She didn't understand it.
Shout out to RJ3 with the big $5 donor. Peace, love, and positivity always sent your brother's way. I've been the sales squad since day one. All you guys channel continue to prosper, Kings. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. The unknown one. Will you be doing a playthrough on Cyberpunk? I won't do a full playthrough because that's just gonna be 100 parts, but I probably will do a few live streams just like I'm doing with Final Fantasy. When the games are super duper long like that and they RPGs, y'all better off getting live streams. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't commit to playing a game for 100 parts. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Alex as well. Thank you guys. Your boy's 23. Happy birthday. What are you looking forward to?
Hey, happy birthday, man.
Also, will you be doing a walkthrough on the new Paper Mario? There's a good chance I'm going to do some Paper Mario. I just don't know if it's going to be a stream, a couple streams, or a full series, but I'm still deciding. So he said, what are you looking forward to the most next gen? What I'm looking forward to the most? Games being riddled with microtransactions.
That's what you're looking forward to? No, that's what you expect. What you looking forward to, man? Come on, be positive, bro.
All right.
Come on, man. Real talk, man.
I don't know, man.
I'm looking for cross-play, Discord, and some real new games, yo. Some real heat.
I'm looking for new IPs, bro. We gonna get our sequels. We're gonna get our remakes. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get Uncharted. We're gonna get Forza, Gears. We're gonna get God of War. I'm ready for the brand new shit. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Felipe ain't get away with murder. I swear to God, bro. He's the worst, dog. All right, since we got music playing in the back, it's royalty free. Shout out to epidemicsound.com. You know what I'm saying? They don't pay us, but you know, if y'all a streamer or a content creator and you looking to have music on your streams or in your videos, and you don't want to worry about content ID, that's one thing we could tell you. You can use Epidemic Sound. They have like 80,000 songs on there, bro.
Complex said, I'm gonna be on Zik time. What was the next topic, bro? All right, man. Thanks, Complex. Appreciate you, bro.
This dude Tariq was like, y'all didn't ask for help, so he said, go ask White Zaddy.
Yo, man.
All right. So anyway, if you're a Twitch streamer, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people that, you know, were experienced with YouTube, but they were mainly Twitch people. They really loved the fact that they could stream, chill, and play music on Twitch, and it wasn't really a problem. And then what would happen is, once the stream was over and your VOD was up, and people went, you know, maybe somebody missed the stream, but they wanted to still watch it, so they would go back and watch it later. Any parts that had music, you know, a lot of that stuff would just get muted out, and that's been the system on Twitch for some years. Not no more. Twitch came through. It's fucked up. They hit him with the YouTube because you don't want to hear. Bro, I can't even. My funny moment montage intro that was 4 seconds long, can't even do that no more. It's over. But at the end of 2013, YouTube introduced Content ID. it hurts so bad because like one of the best things about playing shit like GTA, like the old Def Jam game, Saints Row, even like 2K, the soundtrack. Man, you gotta turn that shit off. So I was not expecting Twitch. I was expecting this to happen one day. I wasn't expecting Twitch to do it the way that they did it. Basically, they washed their hands of it. Y'all cannot, if you playing music during your streams, like you can get a strike for that. Your VODs are safe, but what they're asking for, any clips that you didn't even do. Ricky might have clipped somebody else's stream and they was playing music. They're asking for people to delete 3 years worth of clips, anything that has music.
Wait, it's
in
not
there.
VODs, it's only clips?
Some people are playing it safe and deleting VODs. They deleting everything.
But wait, to be specific, because I didn't read it, man. I was just listening to the voice of everybody on Twitter. So basically, if you play music, okay, cool. Because Twitch has a system where they mute the music.
You can't play music anymore.
Okay.
And
but they're not
streams,
striking.
Previous streams,
okay,
they would normally get muted, but you can't play music at all now. So that's cut. Anything that you already did, once the new system was in place, they're asking at least for your clips that have music in them to just delete them. So some people are playing it safe and deleting their whole archive. So anything that has had music in it for the last 3 years, they just deleting all the shit because they don't want to get a strike. Because you can get a strike for a clip. People have hundreds of clips that they didn't even make. You can get strikes for those. So people don't want to risk it. That's tough. 21 Savage just allowed people to play music in his stream, but is 21 Savage the owner of his own masters? He might be.
He probably told the label like I want my music to be approved, or they might take a cut.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. All right, that brother might own his own masters. If he does, that's excellent. That's good business. A lot of artists don't own the rights to even give people permission like that because they have to go through a bunch of channels. It's not just, yo, you could use it. There's still other people involved. So I don't know. But yeah, bro, look, it's over.
I'll put it like this. For a lot of like the SoundCloud artists, artists that really boom off of SoundCloud or Spotify, for a lot of artists in general that deal with sales or listens through like YouTube, and now they count the numbers on there. Like, yo, Twitch, we was doing like free promo basically for them. The problem, I think Twitch cracked down, people started doing full album reactions on their streams, which I actually have no problem, because like I really fuck with the vibe of people breaking down music, but I think, and the way Twitch did it was like on some last minute shit. They didn't even put a statement out. People were getting blocked, and then at the end of the night, like towards the night, they literally issued a statement. And I think it's because people were just blasting full-fledged albums. They're not really breaking down the album. Like I'll use Dante for example. Dante out here be breaking down songs. One song, it might take him like 10-15 minutes because he's breaking down the song. He's talking about it. He's talking about what he likes. You got people playing this one whole song. Bam, somebody can clip that one song. That's literally a song for them. They don't have to purchase that shit. If you think I'm bugging out, there's people out there who will download YouTube music videos and convert them to MP3s to not have to buy actual music. Yep. So you're taking away something that somebody could have probably made revenue off of. But at the same time, if Twitch has to issue this shit where take my ad revenue or something like that, I don't care. I like them. I know.
It's up to RIAA and DMCA if they, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, UMG ain't fucking playing. UMG's everywhere, bro.
WMG, bro. Dante can't catch a break. Because
the dude be breaking music.
That's one of the reasons he went to Twitch. Because like he was getting targeted on YouTube.
Yeah, they were on him, bro.
As soon as his video went live, here they come. So he had a lot more freedom, as well as other people. You
know what's bad though?
You can't do that on there either.
And there's artists that are cool with him reacting. You feel me? Because like I ain't gonna lie, like there's certain people that like if Chase talks about a game, right? Like say a new like some indie games. Maybe his voice can bring some sales to that game. Like this is gonna bring some attention, right? Even in the podcast. Same thing with him, man. If you got certain people who they can mention like a song or mention how good a song is, people gonna go gravitate to it, probably even buy it. That's why a lot of artists didn't mind that he was doing like, yo, go ahead, play my music. You're bringing like free promo. You get, even if you didn't like the song, you don't just say it's just trash. But DMC, what do you call? What are they called? DMCA. they're not playing no games, bro. They hit Twitch so last minute and they started just banning people. That issuing a ban, and I got an email that it's 3 strikes and then you're out. Dog, 3 years of VODs or clips?
Could be VODs or clips. Some people doing clips. Bro. Yo, we got 1,100. Shout out to the 1,100, man. Let's go ahead and get the pink glasses, guys. If y'all donated or y'all became members, we're gonna read those in just a couple minutes. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I just seen DMCA takedowns on porn sites, bro. I done had some shit bookmarked. I went back to watch it. Shit was gone, man.
Pick Moscato in the chat.
Bro? Shit is
What's
crazy.
next on the list?
Shit. Trailer time. Let's do these.
Problem with this. 2 big problems.
All right, hit me.
The 2 biggest problems I have, one is that they should have optimized the servers enough that we could run around with each other. 2, that expansion should be buy it once and be available for both if you have both games. Like, because you would have to buy that expansion for people who do buy both games. I think the expansion only works for one title.
No, I hope not. Felipe,
can you confirm that with the flip?
Felipe, is the expansion for all users, or the 2 expansions unique to Sword and Shield?
Like, say if I buy Sword and Shield and I'm playing both of them. Now, if I jump on Sword, I'm like, damn, I gotta buy that expansion for Sword and Shield for Sword.
I think,
No, I think yeah, bro.
no, I think
There's no way.
No, I think the expansions are for both games. You don't have to buy them. You don't have to buy 4 expansion packs if you have both games. You buy. I think
AJ
you buy
Breezy
it
said
one
I'm correct.
time. It's one. Wait, you're correct.
I don't think so, bro. Here's how I'm put it, because I don't want nobody to be confused. Let me put it like this. So say I'm playing my Switch right now, and I got Sword right here,
What?
right? Yo, peep this. Say I got Sword right here.
All right.
I buy the expansion pack, and now I'm playing it for Sword. But now I'm like, you know what? Let me get some of the Pokemon from Shield. Let me throw Shield on. The expansion's not going to be available now for Shield. I can't use it. I got to buy it again.
What?
Yeah, look, you have to buy both. That's fucking ass. That's why I knew it.
You have to.
They're all separate.
Well, hold on.
That's fucking ass.
Okay, hold on. You only buy one for Sword and one for Shield?
Yes, bro. That's buying it twice. So I can't have the expansion. Knowing it's the same expansion, but because I got 2 different games, I got to buy it twice.
Are you?
It should be the
what
same.
The fuck?
I just literally thought about that in my head.
So Ezel said it's unique to each game. Because that was my question. Your question is actually slightly different than mine.
No. I said the same thing.
There's 2 expansion packs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was wondering if one was only for Sword and one was only for Shield. I did, you know what I mean?
Okay, that is different. Yeah.
So your question is like, do I have to?
I'll put it like this though. Even so, if I have Sword and Shield, the fact that I have to buy both. Remember, we said the same thing for years. How many years has Pokemon been thugging out with this bullshit?
I mean, I was a kid, so we talking.
We put them on red, yellow,
90s,
blue.
Bro. It was the 90s. It was red and blue first, because then what they do is they hit you with the red and blue.
Wait. Consequence just said it. What? Isles of Armor and Tundra are one expansion.
One. Okay.
That's a problem. So that means, do we buy one expansion or do they split them up for 2 for each game? Because just like you said, Sword and Shield is 2 different games.
Because if the content is on your Switch,
let me look it up.
And it go,
No, I don't want to confuse myself. I want to make sure that there's 2 separate expansions. You feel me? The Isles of Armor and then the Tundra one.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Real quick, while you're looking that up, I'll talk to them about this. Dog, I think we have, a lot of times we have different rules for different people, different companies, different restaurants, right? Like, obviously, like, I'll let Ricky and the homies say something to me that I wouldn't let somebody I don't know say to me, because like we got that kind of relationship. We got a great rapport. You know what I'm saying? So I know them. So obviously, some dude I don't know, I don't got a rapport with him. You can't. There's just certain shit you can't just say. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Nintendo, could you fucking imagine if there was 2 different versions of NBA 2K21, and in order for you to get all the content, you had to have both versions at $60 each? Fucking bro.
Look at what Flip just said. You have to buy both.
You have to buy both expansions?
I think Sword and Shield has both expansions for each. But I think if you want to play both expansions on both games, you're gonna have to buy both for each. So if say I got Sword, I have to buy both for Sword. Now if I want to switch over to Shield, I'm gonna have to buy both. Though? Oh, I mean, I would love to buy both expansions. They're probably 2 different stories.
Because if you got Sword and Shield, right, you won't have the Pokemon you need all on one of the games anyway. That's why people buy both games, so they could get all the content. By the time you get all the Pokemon, you ain't gonna need the other one. So you only buy the one you play.
So I not just because I know Felipe is like really big on that Pokemon Sword and Shield, right? Yeah. So he said each have similar but somewhat different content. He said you have to buy part 1 twice and part 2 twice if you want to play it on each one. But I mean, obviously, we're not buying Sword and Shield. I'll just trade with you. Yeah. You know what I mean? If I want the exclusive, but we would have to buy both of those expansions. I thought each expansion was exclusive to each game. I'm glad they're not. Okay. But to buy both of them is garbage.
I'm not surprised. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Only Nintendo, different rules for different companies. Only Nintendo could get away with selling people the same game twice with like. I don't know, it was like 24 Pokemon. It's not even really 24 because a lot of them have 3 stages. So, like, you know what I mean? If you get the first stage, you could do the other one. Some of those evolution, like what you had to do to evolve them was A's, dog. Like, you had to eat like a sweet fruit, spin around. You had to take a certain amount of damage and walk. Oh my lord, the chat got me right though. They helped me tremendously. I wouldn't have been able to do it without the chat. It took me like 6 hours to finish that Pokédex, even though I had most of the stuff already. That's how crazy it was.
Hold on, one last thing. Let me correct myself. Consequence is correct. I'm on the website right now. So yeah, you still have to buy both if you're playing for both, but obviously we don't. We'll just trade each other Pokemon for the content. For Pokemon Sword, the expansion pack is the Isles of Armor, and then Pokemon Shield, the expansion pack is the Crown Tundra. My biggest problem, I know the end goal is normally the same, but I'm just really like it never was brought to me until the day you mentioned it that we've been getting hold for years, where literally Ruby and Sapphire, Leaf Green, Fire Red, it's the same shit, slightly different story, just different Pokemon are rarity to each one.
It's the same.
That shit really annoying, and I think it's gonna be the same thing here. And like, I want both experiences in one fucking game. I'm kind of tired of it.
Stop doing that. Besides us not wanting to buy the game twice, lucky for us, we have resources your average person doesn't have.
Flip different items. They have different content.
We can get online and have people help us. But you know what? The video game community always finds a way. There are codes that you trade codes that you put in. You can find these codes on Reddit and other places where you put the code in, and somehow, some way, whatever Pokemon you need, somebody will trade it to you for the Pokédex.
Kind of upset.
I just snorted coke. Are you? Nah, man. I'm trying to. I'm gargling in between. You know what I'm saying? I told you I lost my voice last week streaming, so I got to do better at managing my shit. Go ahead.
Flip said his thing is hacked. I mean, I don't think Flip will be able to play with us online unless he buys the official one, but Flip got a hack Switch.
Yeah,
Flip, I'm not gonna lie to you, I might buy a Switch Lite.
Just to
might need help with you. Just to have it hacked on the side.
No Switch Lite right now. The price gouging is crazy. That shit ain't available. Yo, Nintendo Switch, you can't find that nowhere unless you want to spend $800.
And one other thing though, the reason why I'm upset with this expansion pack, because I'm gonna buy it. I know I slacked off of Pokemon, but I'm definitely gonna buy it. Pokemon's always been a game for me. Like I finished every one of them, except like I've always bought one of whichever one came out. But to be honest, I'm upset that this expansion pack is actually gonna have slightly different stories. So now, the story's always been the same with Pokemon. It's just the characters might dress different or the Pokemon might be different. There's actually gonna be different stories. So I'm kind of like, damn, bummed. So now I can't play the Shield story because of that. I mean, but whatever.
And their games don't go on sale neither.
Never. Ever, bro. Ever.
So, yeah.
Right, bro.
Let's move on. Oh, Ricky. This is bad news for you. I'm sorry, man.
What?
Cyberpunk 2077 will not launch with Stadia. I'm sorry, man.
Well, that burns. I guess I won't be able to play it. Wow.
Who the fuck got Stadia?
I'm glad they made that shit clear. Who the fuck is really gonna play that shit on the Stadia? Don't. And then when there's a thunderstorm.
Stadia's free now, guys. If y'all missed our podcast like 2 months ago.
So was the Google, what is it called, Nati?
I don't even know what that
is. It called NATI? I think, I don't know. It said something or Nazi or something like that. It was like this little gadget device that if you had YouTube Premium, got it for free. I mean, y'all should check it out, to be honest.
I cannot lie. I don't even know what that is, but Google Stadia is doo-doo.
The Nest. I'm sorry. I said Naughty or the Nazi. It's the Nest. I'm bugging.
So September 17th is the official release date of Cyberpunk 2077. I feel that this is going to be the most hyped game of the year. And yes, I say that because it's a multi-plat. Very, very simple. It's going to be on all platforms. So, people who dislike Sony, they don't have the benefit of deliberately not liking something because it's not on Xbox. And the same thing the other way around. So with Cyberpunk, that shit is on all platforms. So September 17th, I need you. Bungie is working on a new game, by the way. Destiny fans.
Excited for that.
It's a brand new game. So it's not a sequel. It's a non-Destiny franchise. They're going with it, what they said, comedic, lighthearted, and whimsical for character design, which I love. It's really fun to play games that don't take themselves seriously, because then when we as content creators talk about our experience on the game, if the game was not meant to be taken seriously, then a lot of the stuff that we may have criticisms about don't really bother us. Like one of the main games that come to mind when I think about that are Sunset Overdrive. There's nothing serious about that game. So nothing when the game really bothered me. I really enjoyed that game. Once you start going with the more serious route and you start to try to have, more realism and stuff, that's when people are going to be way more critical of the game. So, plus realism limits you to what you can do. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I like Overwatch, is because it's not real at all. So you can pretty much do anything. So then you have that, you have your characters on there, and then you have other games that have operators, but those games are more serious and are limited within that space in which what the characters can do. So they're currently looking to hire in 3 positions for their studio, and they want this to be the next big franchise. Bungie,
Block, damn it.
Yeah,
my bad, man. I was talking to somebody.
Okay, Bungie left Activision when? I know you.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, and they were able to take their IP with them. How the fuck did they pull that off?
The partnership that they had was just with Blizzard. It was with the Blizzard client, to run their games through Blizzard, which it ran well, but there was a lot of shit that was going on and a lot of information that was shown on the back end, which allowed them to leave. I think in fine print, there was probably something in the clause or something that pertained to what each party was allowed and not allowed to do. And since they seen that maybe Activision may have breached that gave them full access to control. They're really smart for that. Because if you really think about it, bro,
that's how they got out.
Bro, think about it like this. They got out of Microsoft, Phil Spencer, and Activision. How the hell you escape Bungie out of that?
I'm more impressed with Activision because they took their IP with them. They didn't get to bring Halo with them.
No. You mean Bungie?
I'm tripping. Halo's 343. Wait, I lagged. Okay, hold on. Say that again.
No, you're good now. Okay, you're good now. So 343 Studios made Halo, as well as Bungie also contributed to like Halo games.
Okay.
They were able to leave with Destiny without having any kind of secure partnerships with Microsoft or anything with Phil Spencer and Microsoft, and then bringing themselves and still having their rights to their IP. Even with one of the old Halo games, they also brought that shit over with Activision and was still able to carry over everything and leave Activision when they found out that there was a breach in their contract. That's fucking crazy.
That's impressive. I ain't gonna lie.
That is, bro. Cause look at Scalebound. I want Scalebound to come out.
We're gonna get it, man. I strongly believe we're gonna get that game, bro. I think, and if we are gonna get it, I think the new Xbox is gonna be the time to do it, bro. We'll see. So Destiny 2 is gonna be. They're gonna have a next gen version. We announced that a couple weeks ago. So it'll be available for PS5 and Xbox Series X for free. Okay. They're gonna have new content on there called Destiny 2 Universe Season of Arrivals, and then Beyond Light, the expansion as well. And I don't know any Destiny 2 players still. I just know they had a big resurgence, and they won an award, right, for the Video Game Awards last year.
I'm not sure, but
ongoing, like some shit like that.
I think Destiny probably did, but one thing that I can say that that's good to see. You know how we be talking about buying certain games for support. I'm kind of glad that they're still supporting on their end because they still dropping. They're about to drop another big ass. As much as I want to jump back on that game, what got me, because the rate, they probably had some of the best raids I've ever played in video games, like ever. And then I think you would argue that not only that game, but like Monster Hunter, right? That had like big raids. See, I wish I could get it to Monster Hunter when you was in those battles. I got introduced to Monster Hunter at the worst time. And during the demo, Sid, you failed me, bro.
That was
yeah.
You wasn't playing with us.
And it's crazy because I like games like that.
Until Bungie left Microsoft. That's what Curtis said. Shout out to Curtis.
See, look at that. So the fact that they were able to still carry them IPs, and shout out to you, my brother. Like, to carry out with their IPs is just ridiculous. But Destiny for their raids, I would probably always go back to because they have some of the most fun, better reward system. I think they learned from their first hiccup. But as far as their multiplayer goes, y'all failed me. Y'all failed me miserably. You don't just grind in raids to unlock armor, and then when you go to the Iron Banner, motherfuckers is killing you with default guns because they closed and killed that skill gap, man. Come on, nobody grinds for that.
And me, the person I was not the beneficiary of Iron Banner, I was shooting people and getting zeros. The person who was shooting people and get zeros, I felt that they shouldn't have took that out. If you grind that much for a mode like that, you should have an advantage over the person who's not been grinding. So let
me see somebody complain. Yeah, let's hear somebody really complain about that.
There's no reason to complain because they had the regular multiplayer modes where they scaled everything so that it was even. Iron Banner was for the people. This is about your who has the best stuff from grinding. I did not obviously have it, so I should have been in there getting fucked up. I didn't know what Iron Banner was. I forgot who was hosting it. I just thought we was playing. I get in there like
UTX and Carter Wiser, like they got me back into like Destiny raid. UTX, if it wasn't for him, bro, even one thing I'll say about Carter, yo, when he into something, he puts his fucking grind, yo. Him and UTX got me into that shit because they were going crazy.
4 games. I've known Carter for years. 4 games that I've seen him really get into. Obviously 2K. Monster Hunter. We was on Monster Hunter like that. Destiny and roleplay. Them 4. And he really loves Apex. Them 5. Them is the 5 games in the history that I've seen that he really gets into. That I know he really liked. It was also refreshing to see him enjoying Star Wars. He beat that game on stream, bro. That was cool.
Yeah, bro. He was putting us on with the real. He had when we did the Destiny 2 raids. We're talking about just like how strategic was this man? Yo, he was invested.
Yeah. No, he get invested.
We didn't. Oh no, wasn't he also in the Division? Wasn't he in that shit?
Played the Division. I mean, when we was playing it, we was really into it, but that didn't last but a month. But the other games, I said, last, what I'm saying, multiple months to years. So
somebody K-Dot just said that they're bringing old raids from Destiny 1 back. Oh shit.
They should be. Raids are a very, very important part of like MMO-ish style games. You have to have raids because what are we going to do when we beat the story and we beat your extra little content, right? All the time we put in, we want to use all the stuff we earned in a raid against very difficult enemies. And I felt that Ubisoft and the Division 1 and 2 took too long to get those raids out to the public. I know a couple people that still play the Division. They really love the game. It's just for me, they didn't have those raids. So I had already moved on, and I'm not going to go back and play the Division 2. But you got Pokemon got raids, bro. So if Pokemon got raids, that Mewtwo raid was like some of the greatest shit that I've ever played, and we got our ass kicked for like 6 hours straight, bro. We beat him like 4 times out of like 50 tries, but it was fun. I really enjoyed that. A raid will keep me on the game. I'm not gonna lie. We read a couple donations. I don't want to get too far behind, so shout out to Sonic Fighter. This man Ricky said, "Oh no, that was Carter," and I ain't reading that Sonic Fighter. Matter of fact, the one we was playing in Battlefield 1, and I was getting off. He said, "You can't get off till you taught me, cuz." Pause. I'm like, nah.
Oh yeah, I definitely didn't say that. I probably said something.
Yeah. Shout out to King J. How you feel about the Last of Us getting a show on HBO? I don't want to see it, but what do you think?
What?
I would have said absolutely not. But like I was saying, the video game media is starting to be taken more seriously. So with The Witcher, because I didn't think much of The Witcher until I watched it, and it was really good. So I'm thinking, and HBO has they have amazing quality in their shows, amazing budgets.
They came back with heat years later because they had some trash years ago.
I mean, if it's on HBO, I don't really trust anybody but HBO to do certain stuff. So I think it's going to be solid. We'll see. If it's trash, it's trash. I ain't sweating it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'll check it out. King Rasta, a.k.a. Kyrie Saints. God damn, brother. Thanks for the donation. Good evening, brothers in chat. What have I missed that's already been discussed? Oh, chat, you're going to have to tell him that. Brandon, my bad. Brandon Farm T-Dot. Chase, tell Ricky I haven't forgave him for crying on stream and showing him Busty. Wow,
Man, y'all was filling up the bag on me on Twitch, man. I appreciate that, man. Y'all gonna get these tears, man.
Y'all don't know what
y'all clipped me and emailed me my clips. That shit was ridiculous. They didn't just whisper it to me on Twitch or DM me on Instagram, whatever. Somebody had the audacity and the liberty to email me timelines and clips of me crying on the stream. I said, shit, invested.
Shout out real quick. I got a comment on the last podcast, or the last week, because I was saying we you know what I'm saying, we gonna get an able feature. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Somebody has said that the only reason they doing this because people keep asking. That has nothing to do with it. It's been almost 4 years. Y'all think because we just now, that it has nothing to do.
Can I say why? I'll tell you exactly how the whole able thing really went down.
Man, don't
so
tell them
Chase, no. I'm saying like,
go ahead.
No, peep. So Chase Ben got over the situation. Me, because of how strongly I felt about the situation, he never really came to me about it, even to stress the conversation about it, because I came off like aggressive in the beginning when that whole thing happened. You know, it was going hard. I was young minded and all that shit. Chase Ben didn't give a fuck. We dealt with way more serious shit, all that bullshit. And every now and again, Chase would be like, yo, man, I hope he's doing good. And we would be like, yeah, you know, like there was never no ill. He's a grown ass man and he's a content creator like us at the end of the day. It just came to a point where we would say like, yes, we did say, I keep bringing him up. We're going to bring him on there. But we was already having discussions like, y'all wonder if he's hyped for this game too. Or I wonder if he's fucking with this game too. There was always questions like that spurring around. So until the day that Chase came to me and was like, yo, man, like, yo, what would you, I think you said something along the lines of like, yo, would you ever, or would like, yo, I want them to bring Abel back on the show. Like they keep asking. I said, yo, let's do it. But Chase genuinely always, you know, he never really disliked them or nothing like that. It was just that stupid issue.
It was an issue. And then I know he really likes The Last of Us. So I was like, yo, let's see if I could reach out and see if we could get him on. He could talk about The Last of Us. You know what I'm saying? He like, you know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? Chill for a minute and he could do his thing, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, whoever commented that has nothing to do with the fans, dog. I promise y'all that. You know what I'm saying? And they been stopped trolling anyway. And honestly, we had got to a point where we told people, if we seen y'all trolling, we was blocking folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? He cool. Like,
I don't wish
like,
no ill will
like,
on dude in his channels,
cool,
man.
Bro. He cool. Like, if I'm on Twitch and he's on there, I go to his channel, we'll be hanging out in the streams and all that. He's cool, dog. Like, that shit over. Seriously. We gonna get that Abel Green feature, dog. I swear to God, but this motherfucker here. So anyway, we're not telling y'all what happened. It's not important. Shit over. It's almost 4 years old, bro. And plus, you know what it was? This was after the Kobe shit. After the Kobe shit, like, you know what I mean? Shit, people needed to start reaching out to people they ain't talked to in a while and all that. I started hitting up friends that I hadn't talked to, not because there was problems, just because I was checking up on people. So
I couldn't hit up my crackhead friends. They don't got phones. So I was just hoping that when they came to my door, I'd be like, yo, bro, I was trying.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's real shit. Like after that Kobe situation happened, I was just like, man, I ain't like, we don't really have, come on, man. We're on a fucking YouTube platform. I think when I was like younger and that whole situation happened like 4 years ago, like I didn't realize that how massive it can get with like certain personalities trying to like be on your shit or people trying to impersonate you with their logo. Like there's a bunch of shit on YouTube that Abel's the least of whatever was the issue. He's a great guy, bro.
Cool, bro. Seriously.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah. So anyhow, Christian Lucas, big $20. He said heard rumors the next Black Ops is going to end up going back to Black Ops 1 and 2. Any info on that? So what we predict is, and man, we don't get enough credit. You know what I'm saying?
Look at Honey.
Predictions ain't always right. Obviously, it's impossible. But I did recall we thought when Modern Warfare got a reboot that they may go the same way with Black Ops. I'm not saying that's right. I'm saying there's a strong chance that the next game might just be titled Black Ops. After, you know, Black Ops 3 and 4, they might want to, you know, a restart. So we already know it's going to be taking place in the Cold War. So if they're going to do that, why not just...
Chase, you was completely 100% right. Now, let's just keep it a bean. Chase not only was right, but let's be honest, each dev piggybacks off each other with like not time period, but what they kind of associate themselves with when a Call of Duty drops. Modern Warfare, I think it was time. Let's scale back all this extra that's been going on because it's been poorly received for years. And instead of remastering games and making that our main, they just rebooted it. There was no doubt that we thought Black Ops would be the game being rebooted. Now it's a case of, or question of, are they gonna do one of those like personal character stories like what they did with this gentleman, with what's his name? Oh yeah, with Captain Price. a fire ass character. People loved him as one of the guys that you were introduced to, but now as a main, he was fire. So a lot of people are wondering what's the story going to be about with this one. Gameplay was leaked. It looked promising. 3-lane maps like a motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now. There was a lot of 3-lane maps. From the footage I saw, it was on Reddit, as well as supposedly rumored to be shown tomorrow with the PS5. Don't quote me. Somebody said it was rumored that the PS5 is going to be revealed and they're going to show Call of Duty with it because they still got a partnership with Sony.
I would love to see some new 2K footage, some new Black Ops footage. I mean, tomorrow would be great just because that's the closest that we have next gen as far as like events. Xbox, their next event I think is coming up in a couple weeks, but I would love to see this shit tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, guys, James is really young, so he's cool. James is fine. He's gonna say like some of the stuff y'all see.
You know him?
He's always in the streams. I can tell he's super young.
Wait, what did he say?
It's not important. He had said like, did you know Kobe passed? But he's a really young kid. He was
here. Oh, he's young.
Yeah. He was in my stream all day earlier. He's fine. I love 3-lane maps. Once you realize what it's like to play COD when you don't have them, then you realize that you actually like them. I don't like forced 3-lane maps. Like we were playing Black Ops 4 a couple days ago, and that map Arsenal, that's a 3-lane map, but it's garbage. They force everybody. You're forced into the middle of the map, and then they have vents and all. I don't like that shit. But stuff like slums, raid, all that kind of stuff, while you still feel kind of forced, there's still a lot more room to work on both sides of the map. On Arsenal, on one side of the map, people don't really go over there too often. They might go in there a little bit to get into the lab, but you get what I'm saying. Anyway, big maps need to go. 3 lanes. Do what you are best at doing. Okay?
You know, I'll take it serious with gunplay, gameplay, weapons. I don't care if you arcade it out with some real fun strategic 3-lane maps, man. Like after what we've experienced with this Modern Warfare, some of our favorite maps are still trash. That's the bad part. And one other thing I want to note, it's a sad time. It's June 10th. By now, we would have probably been through 3 days of E3. Nothing but heat would have been shown, would have been announced. And right now, we're just wondering if companies could at least do like at least an online show, because there ain't shit. And people forget that too. It's June 10th. By now, EA would have been shown everything. But I even want to see laggy ass Bethesda games. Trash, man. My bad.
It would be E3. James, you're good, James. We took care of that. You don't want to see Bethesda's games, not the laggy ones.
No. All jokes aside, I want to see. Yo, Bethesda got some dope storylines though. It's just their games.
They just don't work when they're supposed to work on day one, unless they're published by Bethesda and made by somebody else. I didn't have problems on Evil Within 2 and a couple of the other Wolfenstein. I don't really have problems with those games. But you know the other shit, Fallout and all that, bro. It's really.
Keneal, he said, "Did y'all hear Red Dead 2 is getting remastered on PS5 and Series X?" There's no doubt in my mind. I knew they were gonna bring that. Of course. That's of course.
Don't be surprised if GTA does it.
Yeah. One other thing.
Yeah.
What companies do you know I kind of like shit on the most? And when I say shit on this, that I kind of give more on who?
EA.
Yeah. Well,
Bethesda, Bethesda, Ubisoft. I think Ubisoft number one for you.
Okay. You know what's so funny that you mentioned Ubisoft? Knowing the time that it is right now, you know that whole idea like you never know what you missed until it's gone type shit. Without E3, this shit really made me miss Bethesda announcements, yo, because they would hit people like 7-8 games, yo, and to see that they ain't shit being shown, I kind of said, damn.
Yeah.
Bethesda gone too, man.
They would announce a new Fallout for mobile that was the same as the last one. They would announce an expansion. They would announce. I never really.
Deshaun, you said GTA needs to step up, man, dude. That game came out in 2013. Remember that, man.
7-year-old
That's an old game, man.
An old game, and if there's a couple games that show you how to have longevity and to keep putting out content to keep your fan base, GTA is one of those. for sure. And then you have like CS:GO and shit. CS:GO's crazy.
What about Fallout? What you think about Fallout?
I don't think about Fallout. Fallout's not my kind of game, bro. I've tried many times to get down with Fallout, bro. I legitimately have. It's just something about that game. It may very well be the fact that it feels old that I can't do it, bro. I cannot do Fallout, man. And I understand why people like it, but it's just not my kind of game. And like I tried to play Fallout with my girl, the last Fallout 5 or whatever was it, whatever Fallout it was. And I'm sorry, when the characters would talk, I kept laughing. And she said, "You know what? I'll play this on my own," and basically kicked me off the game. And then she got off. And then now she complains about Bethesda. And she's
talking about your girl, right?
Yeah, she's always talking about Bethesda games is buggy. Like, why doesn't this game work? Shit is hilarious. But let me read these last couple of done. We're gonna hit them with a trailer break, so I can use the down bathroom.
Gotcha.
Shout out to Ghost, Frills, and Ant, all re-upped on their channel memberships. Cloudy, my bad, I one of them. You know what I'm saying? We love you. Be more. Thank you guys. Ventus Gate. What games are you looking forward to? Mine is Cyberpunk 2077. It might be the last game I ever look forward to with these lame AAA devs. I'm really looking forward to Ghost of Tsushima. 100%. And Cyberpunk. Those are my two. Obviously, The Last of Us goes without saying, but the two games that I'm really looking forward to are new games or brand new games. So I'm really looking forward to those. I love new games, man. Asher Sense, thank you very, very much. You've been keeping from going crazy. You've been keeping me from going crazy for 6 years, man. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Just keep a level head, bro. You'll be all right. I think everybody's a little stir crazy right now with all this stuff going on, so you ain't by yourself no more. You know what I'm saying? Chris Jasmine, Pokemon got raids. I need to play that. Yes, they do. They have ginormous Pokemon that you have to fight with a party of 4, or you can have AI that come in with Magikarp and get you killed. Heavy Hero, do you guys think we are getting a Wolf Among Us 2? I thought that was announced already. I thought they announced that.
Oh already. Yeah, that been announced.
Yeah. Do I care about the Avengers? Yes and yes. To both your questions, yes and yes. The second, Cubby was my hero from Tyler Age. I cried when he passed away. That was a rough one, man. Cubby was my guy, bro. That was rough. Obviously, you seen how a lot of the culture, you know, how the
culture shifted like crazy.
That was rough. It's still not even real to me, like how it happened. Anyway, Christian Lucas with another donation. Questions for both. Have y'all thought about creating your own game or partnering up with some of these companies to help make games better? Any info on GTA 6 and the map being smaller than GTA 5? We don't have any GTA 6 info yet. Rockstar keeps a very, very tight lip on their stuff, but as soon as we know, you'll know. Have I ever thought about creating my own game? Yes. I actually did a project for that in 12th grade using something called RPG Maker. And upon doing that, I realized I never wanted to create my own game again because the kind of work, the kind of creativity that goes into actually coding a game, I don't have it. I'm better at knowing what will work and what might not work, or what can be improved on. I'm better at that. Like Spider-Man, for an example. I did a review on that. That's the only review I ever did so far. One of the things that I instantly knew from playing Spider-Man was that they would have benefited from having like a combination of buttons that you could have used to quick fire gadgets. Like on Arkham, on the Batman series, you can quick fire gadgets by holding like L1 and then another button. They didn't have that on Spider-Man. So what you found yourself doing a lot was having to pull up a weapon wheel in the middle of a battle to use gadgets. Nobody wants to keep pulling up weapon wheels of Spider-Man. So I know that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I know that there's certain badges that don't belong in 2K, right? I can help with that, but I can't like think of a game and then code it. That's a different level of creativity. I'm not that creative when it comes to that. I'm not an artiste. Ricky, you?
Would I ever want to do coding?
Have you ever thought about creating your own game or partner?
Of course.
To help?
Until I realize I have a problem beating games, and I just step away.
Well, Ricky,
so I won't even be able to complete the game.
You're a game yangus.
I'm a game yangus, but that game ain't even completed, so it works in my lane, you know?
The Game Changers program don't really want people changing the game.
How I signed an NDA to a game that was leaked, yo?
Like, I never even asked to be a game yangus.
They just threw your ass.
They just started sending me an email, and then I became a game yankus.
He literally said, "I ain't kissing none of these dudes' asses. Madden is trash." You got an email 20 minutes later. Welcome, you're a game yanker. That's crazy, yo.
Like, I never asked for this.
Yeah, that's crazy. How I signed an NDA to a game that was leaked, yo. What am I gonna say that they don't really know? Like, it's crazy. Yeah.
I don't know. Shout out to Cameron Brown. Thanks for a $2 donation. We are doing very well. Thank you. Pretty cool guy. Chase and Ricky, how you guys feel about all these game companies using BLM for clout? Now listen, I don't want to say it's for clout. I'm sure some of them are. However, spreading the word helps. Any exposure, any help, any assistance is more than they've been doing for the last few decades. So, you know, if they get on there and they want to do that, if they want to, you know, potentially upset people that don't like it, they should be able to do it. Fuck those people who have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it at all, to be honest with you. I'm at a place now where a company that hasn't said anything, I'm a little concerned about. Shout out to Good Game Bro. He actually ended his partnership with Scuff because they did not say anything about it, but they were asking him to post promo things for Scuff Gaming on the day that it was a blackout. So there's that. So who would you rather deal with? A company that's at least saying something, or a company that's completely not saying anything? At the very best, they retweeted somebody else's shit, but they didn't say anything. I don't really have a problem with it, bro. I mean, you know, people gonna do what they gonna do. But you know, it's one step at a time, bro. That's how I feel. There was not this kind of support when Kaepernick was you know, kind of on an island with only a few people. So now that there's more people doing it, you know, I'm seeing that shit everywhere, bro. I'm seeing that shit all over the place. So, you know, even if it's for clout, some people may have more courage now to step up and speak up, and maybe even feel supported by people and companies that they see that's saying it. So that's my take on it, bro. You know, you might not like it, but it's my shit. Fuck it. Have I played OG Final Fantasy VII? I was so little when that game came out, bro. I never really got to play it. I didn't have a PS1 either. I had a Nintendo 64. Thank you for that's another $20. He going crazy. And so how does the remake compare? I can't tell you how it compares. I can tell you that the remake is fantastic so far. Like, I really love what they did with the combat. You have to. I did a couple streams. I did one earlier. I did one last week. I really recommend it, honestly. Ricky, do you want to speak on the companies talking about the BLM stuff?
Yeah, I called out a couple of companies because I recently found out that Elgato, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I've learned that Elgato kind of like got rid of a lot of black employees. They also fired a gentleman who I thought was really nice. That gentleman was white, but the fact that he opened opportunity for everyone, there was never anything of like, okay, let me go to him because he's this person of color. Like, it was never the case. He never looked at me differently. He treated me the same. He was definitely a great guy. But then when I learned that Elgato was firing some of the black employees, because in hindsight, a lot of people like to pick and choose, so they try to hook up. But to know that there was some employees of color that was, you know, trying to reach out to some of the, you know, the community on YouTube who's a color, and they trying to like give them opportunity because they see the unfairness of applications being tossed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never mad at that. At the same time, I think it's wrong to kind of dismiss it. So then Elgato was like DMing a lot of people. I just think I can't sit here and say that I know which companies are doing it. Big shout out to Ava Media. That whole day they were doing nothing but praising all their black influencers. They was like shouting them out, everything, letting it be known like they're gonna be in our forefront. They're gonna always be on our front page. You either buy our products or go somewhere else. That's never gonna change. I like that a lot. They didn't have to force that either. They've been doing it before Black Lives Matter, so I kind of like respect them for that. I don't know what other companies. I was more so about the stupidity of people who were commenting, like saying that the situation was scripted. Like, shit was pissing me off. I don't want to hear none of that. But as far as companies go, there's no doubt in my mind companies that were ignoring the situation, like for example Scuff. I don't know. I don't want to assume any other companies.
There's not really a lot. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people spoke out. So,
I love what Activision did. In the start menu, every time you got in the game, loading screen had a whole message for Black Lives Matter. Naughty Dog, Ubisoft, EA.
They didn't have to do that.
They didn't have
like,
to.
It's all about people coming together for, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
No, it's cool. One last thing about it is, even if these companies disagree with the movement, and they don't,
just don't say nothing.
They know they don't. They still either support it by putting something out just to show their respects for it, or they just didn't say anything. And I'll rather that at the end of the day, rather than you hitting up some people for promo for fucking video game stuff like that, knowing the situation that's kind of happening, and you put yourself at fucking risk. The internet is a scary place. Yeah. Ruin your shit in a twist of a tweet. That's it.
Support. And look, this is cloud chasing right here. I'm gonna explain the difference from what we just talking about to this shit. There was this chick. I don't know who the bitch is. Goofy bitch. This is cloud chasing. So she went to a place. I guess they were doing construction to renovate maybe a building that got destroyed by
T-Mobile, right?
Rioters. Maybe it was T-Mobile, right? So she's over there. And she has a drill in her hand. And one of the guys that's actually working on the property is standing there. And it's a photo op. The goofy bitch was not... She wanted to make it look like she was helping renovate the fucking building. Once her boyfriend took the picture, she said, "Thank you very much." Handed the drill back and walked off. So if you on her social media, she made it look like she was actually doing shit. But all she was doing was taking a photo. That's the difference between that and maybe a company saying BLM or you loading into a game and having a message or whatever. There's a huge difference. It's a fine line. And don't get me wrong. I know some of these people don't really care, but spreading the message to people who may and making people feel courageous enough is enough for me. But bitches is goofy. You do some shit like that.
You know, I seen something too. Some girl went in front of the broken T-Mobile store. Her man, another person's recording, looks like I can't believe this shit is happening right now.
I seen it.
And this guy's taking a picture while she's like standing in the back, looking like as if you're about to filter the pic, bitch.
I seen it.
Hey, yo, that shit had me hot, bro.
One piece of information, they're still reporting on this. Okay, just one. We're going to do this, and then we're going to keep the show going. So the main cop that was charged, him and George Floyd both worked off duty from their jobs as they actually did as security guards at the same club. Originally, it was said that those two never knew each other. They actually knew each other, and what is now being said is that they bumped heads before. So the interaction that they had on the street when he was in uniform was not the first time they had an interaction. If you are sitting where we were sitting, it just looks like a cop, you know what I'm saying, going overboard, doing what he do, doing what they've been doing to people, and murdering somebody.
It looks even worse now.
They're saying that he was familiar with the dude, which is even fucking worse. Anyway,
now it sounds like it. You know why? And to be honest with you, it should look like premeditated type shit, or it should look like fucking first degree. Because if you had an engagement with him, the fact that you was aware of him and how you encountered him this time can also be registered. Because if it was someone else who did it, they would say that was intentional. You knew what you was doing, first degree. You had a prior engagement with this person. Yeah. No, we don't have to go too long about it, but let's stop being stupid.
I don't know if they had issues. I don't know everything that's confirmed, but they knew each other. They were familiar with each other. Somebody, the owner or somebody who was affiliated with the nightclub had tried to initially say that they never crossed paths in the club, and other people are saying that they actually did and that they were familiar with each other. So we'll see what happens. Just keep y'all eyes and ears open. Let's keep it going. Konami, we don't really mess with Konami. We don't appreciate what they did to Kojima and how they treated their employees. Now, I'm not the employee police. A lot of these employees don't treat their employees, great. However, Konami, you also weren't putting out very many good games to make people forget about what you did. So, with that being said, they've returned to third-party publishing games for consoles and PC, mainly for the western side of the world when it comes to video games. So they've announced a couple projects or studios. I don't really have much to say. Do you have anything to say about Konami, brother?
Yeah, next topic.
All right, we already talked about the Isle of Armor. Let me do a trailer because I got to go use the bathroom real quick. Matter of fact, which one's the longest? Project Cars 3. All right, y'all get this Project Cars trailer. I'll be right back.
Peggy 3.
Thanks.
Chat.
Cancel it.
Nah, I ain't see nothing but roast hands. It's y'all ain't fucking with it.
Like I'm really tired of seeing luxurious ass vehicles being raced, man. Give me my Midnight Clubs, give me my Need for Speeds, give me my Mitsubishi Evo, give me all that shit. Give me my Skyline. Come on, man. What game is this we're watching above? Whoa, am I bugging? You just downloading shit.
Yeah, I just downloaded a whole bunch of games. It might be the I don't know. Somebody in the chat will probably be able to tell us, because I think it's an indie game.
Burnout Remastered is coming out for the Switch. All right, man, come on. I'm talking about.
What we have? I showed that one.
Yo, Stack said, "Where's the black people racing games at?" Yo, Stacks, man.
Moving on. Oh shit! Hold on.
What?
So
what game is that?
This is Dying Light 2 right here. I know that one. Y'all remember when EA had to explain themselves in the UK because the UK was starting to feel like the pack openings was gambling, right? They're loot boxes, man. If I don't know what's inside this damn box and I have a random chance out of item, chances are it's a fucking loot box. It is that simple. But EA went to the UK when having to explain themselves and said they're not loot boxes. They're highly ethical. We like to call them surprise mechanics. First of all, that don't make no fucking sense because they're loot boxes. EA themselves, from their own account, actually tweeted out the phrase loot boxes to say that loot boxes are gone from Star Wars. So you guys use the terminology loot boxes. How you gonna go to the UK and act like you don't know what loot boxes is? So with that being said, we have what I feel is a similar situation. Your company, your boys, your number one people, Ubisoft. I like Ubisoft. You know what I'm saying? But they disappointed me with a couple of their games this gen. You don't really mess with them like that. However,
Ubisoft?
Yeah.
No, they just haven't, like, the new Assassin's Creed looks interesting the way I describing it, because I'm actually gonna give it a try. I think everything they've seen that was wrong with the game. I really just genuinely have a problem with them taking their linear games and trying to just force this open world shit on it. Like that's shit is so trash. But Other than that, Prince of Persia, them rebooting the website, repaying for a license for it. I'm ready for that shit.
I'm ready. I'm gonna play the first
Splinter
one.
Cell, can we get a Splinter Cell back?
Yeah.
Like,
See,
a
I
reboot.
think that's where a lot of your disappointment comes from. The games that we really wanted to see, we haven't seen from them in almost 7 years. The Splinter Cells and stuff like that. Anyhow, getting back to the subject at hand, there is a game or a service called Trackmania, right?
Oh yeah.
So
service.
You know what a subscription is. So Ricky, by your definition, what would you call a subscription? Define a subscription.
A service which I guess we're provided with certain content that we pay monthly for, right?
We pay monthly, right? So
yeah,
it's fair to say if you pay a monthly, weekly, annual fee, because it could be annual.
A reoccurring, yeah.
A reoccurring, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. So if you pay a reoccurring fee, that you would consider that a subscription, right?
Yes.
Netflix, Twitch, PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live Gold. You have your game passes, gym memberships, all that stuff are considered subscriptions. Well, Ubisoft is saying that, first of all, it's the same thing for this Trackmania series, where you can pay different tiers. You can pay $10 a year, $30 a year, and each tier gives you better content, but you're paying per year, and there's stuff behind a paywall. In order to get that stuff, you have to pay that money. They're saying it's not a fucking subscription.
Well, they're saying that it's a surprise monthly fee.
What is? They don't even have. I'm trying to get the exact terminology. What is the exact? What is it called?
For what?
Trackmania. I don't even know what that is, bro.
Trackmania is like that. I forgot the angle of the game. It's weird, but it was a fun game.
Here you go. You ready? So we had surprise mechanics with EA, right? They're calling this model the Sport Club license model.
They don't sit their asses down.
Like, you know.
There they go, calling it a fucking club. A club has a subscription service.
Clubs have memberships that you pay a reoccurring fee for. Therefore, they're subscription-based models. It is a subscription, dude.
I have a question. When the fuck did Trackmania become that game, though? That shit is ass.
What that is. What is
Trackmania is ass. When it's free, it's okay. It's cool to play. It's like a couple of tracks. You play as like this fucking dirt bike with somebody on you, do tricks and shit. It's from a side angle. Like the camera view is weird. When did this game become lit? You see, there's a tier. This is how I rate tiers, right? Let me put it like this. Free to play game, right? That shit is so fire. But because I'm already understanding this game is free to play, but what's available to me, it might be godly, right? Now the bitch is $10. You know what? This game is good. You know, this game is cool. Now this bitch got microtransactions. This game is alright, you know? Then you add a subscription service. This fucking game is trash. Trackmania got no business having that shit. That's how I rate games, yo. When you have the nerve, like, to add, like, what's that game? Oh, the Elder Scrolls. When the Elder Scrolls, no. The Elder Scrolls, when it was monthly, when they did like a subscription service, yeah. I said, man, that shit garbage. When that shit became free, I ain't even played a bitch, and I said this shit was lit. Like, come on, man, Trackmania,
bro. And people might not like it. But when I'm talking about my review, my experience, my thoughts about a game, the price of the game actually matters. A game that costs $30.
No, it's Trackmania. Trackmania is the other one. I was mistaken. EA's, I think it's Trials Fusion. I was mistaken that game. Trackmania is the other one. I played Trackmania as well. It's cool. It's fun. It's like another racing game. Bitch, sit down. No, it's club.
It doesn't matter. But if a game is $30, my critique isn't as harsh necessarily because they're not in the arena with full priced games. Once you go full price, you have to complete with other full price titles. Period. Once you enter that arena, be prepared to compete. So if I play an indie game that's $30 and it's or $20, I play some great $15 indie games that I felt would be great at 60. But the fact that they were 15 was even better. But when you got a subscription-based model, your game got to be really good, bro, for you to do that. But anyway, Ubisoft is stop doing that to people. You know what it is? I hate being talked to or given information like I'm stupid. That's one of the worst things you could do is talk to somebody like they stupid and they don't know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. This is a subscription. Don't do that to people. Just because go ahead.
There's this model that I wish can get introduced one day, and that's like, some games like to add on that they're gonna have DLC one day in the future. They don't really get if you're gonna charge 60. I think one day companies like only because CD Projekt Red kind of became bold with it, and they were like, listen, we're not going to be offering no microtransactions, but that's not how we run our shit. If you can come out and say, hey, look, we have a $60 single player game. This game will never have DLC. Nothing. It allows me to make the purchase, right? If you're going to drop a game like Trials Fusion or whatever the hell it's called, and then sit here and say, when the game comes out and then one day just drop like this kind of club membership surprise mechanic, whatever the fuck you want to call it, like the shit is trash. These companies are literally finding new words to try to like, what are they doing? Paying for a patent? You know how bad it is? How many companies gonna try to say this ain't a loot box, this ain't a subscription, this is just, another fee of, surprise shit. Like they're just gonna call it something. Shit is garbage. I don't agree with it. Like, and that game ain't that lit.
She compared it to the little, like there's the little toys that some of the kids get. They don't really know what's in it. They're like in little bubbles. Or even like if you go open a pack of cards, you're a card collector, right? They're saying it's like that. The problem with that is that the items in video games aren't resellable. And if I go and buy a pack of actual baseball cards, they have resale value. Quit talking to people like they stupid.
What's funny is those pack of cards that you find in the store got much more of a reasonable price because they're selling it with the intention of saying, hey, listen, this is like a silver pack, so it's like $2. You're not really going to get the best cards out of here. But when you start buying like the gold packs, you guarantee like 3 good gold cards. Yo, you buying shit now from these fucking boxes or whatever, the surprise mechanic, not knowing that the shit gonna be ass until like maybe 3 days later. My whole thing, I think Flip said that games shouldn't be 60 no more. Listen, if you're gonna drop an online game, to save some time, and this is just a personal issue I'm having now. If you're gonna drop a sports game specifically, and your license is gonna re-up like in 5 years, keep that one sports game and just hit us with $20, $30 maybe yearly upgrades to it so that we don't have to buy a 2K21, 2K22. Surprise us with that, bitch. Don't just surprise me with a fucking club membership, my team pack that all of a sudden every month I'm gonna have to pay for. That shit's garbage.
You mean tell me you don't want to get the $100 Legend Edition that comes with stickers?
You telling me you don't want to buy that? What's that battle royale game you mentioned that you get a token and you get to play online? Come on, bro. That shit had maximum 11 players on their server.
They had 11 players in their battle royale, and 7 of them was YouTubers trying to make videos. Moving on. Oh man. So EA Play, guys, has been rescheduled to June 18th. This next Thursday. So anybody looking forward to EA Play? If you guys missed our podcast a couple weeks ago, first of all, Madden sucks. I'm still overjoyed because when you're on the internet and you say a game sucks, the first thing out of children's mouths is you don't like it because you suck. Even though the game might genuinely be garbage, there's a lot of very good 2K players, a lot of very, very good 2K players who think that the game is absolute garbage. There's a lot of top players on Modern Warfare that don't like the multiplayer. There's a lot of top players that played Black Ops 4 that didn't like the multiplayer. These are professional players. Video game sucks. It sucks. Madden sucks. I've been saying it. Madden sucked at least for about 5 years. Anyway, if you missed our show, a gentleman won the Madden Bowl against other pro players on ESPN. They showed this by running the ball 133 consecutive times. He never passed it. He had a punter at quarterback. He put a left-handed punter at quarterback because people that are left-handed hand the ball off faster. He put linemen at receiver so that they would block better. And he ran the ball every single play the entire time. This was advertised and showcased on ESPN. Somebody should be embarrassed. EA should be embarrassed that that's the product that they showed. That is not football. That is not simulation at all. The same guy has been a professional for, I don't know, I think it was 10 or 11 years. And that was the first time he actually won. He had said when he was scrimming with another pro that he ran the ball with somebody in one game 88 fucking times. That's Madden. Madden is fucking garbage. If that ain't enough for you to say the game is garbage, I don't have to fucking tell you. The game sucks. It's not football. It's bullshit.
Your whole mic thing went red. I can tell you're frustrated.
Bro, he had a punter at QB on ESPN. On ESPN, he had a punter at fucking quarterback. Anyway, after all of that, you might think that there may be some concerns with maybe the way the NFL sees their product being advertised to customers or the audience when you have pro players exploiting the game. He won. But that, like, to play that way, to win, the fact that that's possible is on the game itself. I'm not even going to blame the player. He shouldn't have been on there. And
he found a way.
The fan base knew all year that running was overpowered and fucked up. They knew that left-handed players handed the ball off faster. It was never addressed. Why am I saying this?
Can I? You know what's so fucked up?
You
I
say
really
that,
wanted
I'm
to
gonna
say
give you
something.
the real depressing news. Go ahead.
I wanted to really say something about EA, but then you segue into that, and I feel like now it just won't mean shit to the chat. But what this is what I'll say. Y'all probably gonna hunt me for this, man. Y'all gonna hit me with the pitchforks for this one. Because of everything happening, I'm dying to see every company showcase their games, even EA, man. I know y'all said fuck EA in the chat, but it's because of how, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. When you think like, COVID, I'm home, I could be home. Then all of a sudden the gym starts like haunting you. Like, fuck. Like, that shit really took me. I want to go to the gym so bad. Look at these cheeks, bro.
I lost all my games over
shit
the
fat.
last 3 months, bro. Not all, but I lost a lot of my games. There's nothing I could do. Dumbbells are $1,000 because people are price gouging, so I can't even buy any.
It shit is trash. Oh, the shit is trash, right? To the point where I'm even like, fuck it, bro. Like, you know what? I'm gonna tune into EA's. I'm gonna tune into Ubisoft. I'm gonna tune into all of them because that's how bad gaming has been in terms of like announcements, just the fun out of every week, hearing something, events being canceled. And it's not just that. It's the delays. We would have already been having a podcast talking about The Last of Us 2. The gameplay, because it would have already been out.
March.
Avengers.
March. Final Fantasy.
Not only that, Cyberpunk.
That was March. April or March, yep. All those games will be out already.
Ghost of Tsushima would have been out.
Yep, that got delayed.
Twice. Well, they delayed it. I'm kind of glad they delayed it after, like, for July to give us some room time, you know? Well, really enjoy both games, but let
me depress the chat. Matter of fact, before I depress y'all, let me read these donations before I make y'all depressed. Okay, and I'm gonna put it into perspective, bruh. All right, hold on, let me make sure we caught up. Okay, we're good. Finesse Kicks. Shout out to Finesse. I felt like Kobe was Earth's guardian or something because shit went to hell when he died. Ooh, yeah, man. R.I.P. Bane, bro. Ant the Sloth God. Y'all said something about the Wolf Among Us. I thought they went out of business. They did go out of business, but they retained the rights to their games, and they formed a smaller studio in partnership with another studio. So they announced that they are going to do a new season of the Wolf Among Us 2. So you're right though. Ventus, thank you, bro. I don't ever see black game developers besides the guy making Cyberpunk. It surprised me a black guy was the creator of Cyberpunk. Maybe I'm wrong. Do you have any thoughts? Oh, there's black devs. There's
a lot. There's actually a lot.
Think about this. How many game devs do you know, period? I don't know a lot. You know what I'm saying?
We only know the face of who, like maybe the directors.
Or
There's a
community
lot.
managers. I don't know very many game devs by name anyhow, except for like the couple people from 2K like Mike Wang and people like that. That's because Mike Wang is basically a community meme. You know what I'm saying? Czar over there at 2K. So I know a couple, but yeah, I don't really know a lot of game devs in general. Shout out to J-Dub. Thank you, bro. DJ Ghost has an interview with the owner of where Floyd and the cop worked at. Y'all should check it out. J-Dub, could you tweet me that so I can check it out? Thank you, bro.
Yeah, definitely want to
Zero, man. We need another company like we need another company besides Elgato. We do have Aver Media, and I'm sure another company is going to show up. So we'll see. More smooth. Appreciate y'all. Got me through some tough times. Thank you, bro. GMG and the Dawn. Where is Midnight Club at? Rockstar, Chase the Street, Need, Yakuza 3 through 6. Woo! Game's long, man. I'm taking a little break. Y'all get one Yakuza a year at least. I ain't do one this year yet, so it'll probably be later this year. Pretty cool guy. Me again. What do you think Sony's going to show us tomorrow? We'll talk about that shortly. Will they hit us with that Microsoft BS or actually? Ooh, we'll see. Brickshot, thank you. Check out the Virtual Basement wrestling game. Okay. Curtis Riley, Rockstar won't make Midnight Club because everything in that game could be done in GTA Online. That's a good point. Finesse Kicks, I made a gummy merch design on Twitter. Just want to. Okay, I'm gonna check. I ain't really been on my Twitter for the last couple days. In fact, I ain't gonna say y'all. Lil Baby White, shout out to Lil Baby White, bro. How you feel about 2K making a simulation game and not using the NFL license until the license is no longer with Madden? I don't know, use a CFL or XFL. So we're going to talk about that license. That's actually what we're going to talk about. So I'm going to reference that question in just a second. And then Curtis says, do you think 2K should make a college football game instead and let EA keep the NFL? Okay. So thank you all. Thank all you guys. All right. So now I am here to depress some of you guys. What year? Let me Google it. What year EA NFL license so I can have a reference point? Okay. In 2005, the NFL agreed to an NFL exclusive license with EA. What that means should be very apparent that nobody else can make an NFL game with nobody else can make a football game with NFL players in it or logos, teams, any branding at all. So if you do have another football game, it has to be basically generic players, right? So we did get one game after that from 2K called All Pro Football 2K8, which is still better than Madden, if I do say so myself. And if you don't believe me, go to Ryan Moody's YouTube channel. If you think Madden's a good game, go over to his channel. He will ruin your experience. So in 2005, they signed that agreement, okay? It is 2020. It's been 15 years. 15 years, dude. Chat, how many of you guys are under the age of 21? Just give me a yes. Give me a yes, or you can put your age if you like. I just want to get a feel for the ages of the people in the chat right now, real quick. I'm gonna wait 30 seconds before I continue on. All right,
that is some sad ass shit.
We got 1150. Make sure y'all like the stream. We got 1150 in here. We topped out at about 1200. Okay.
True.
That's not even that many. I mean, okay. There's a few of y'all, but there's still 25, 20, 19, 13. 18,
I mean tofu, by the way, Andrew.
22, 21, 22. Okay. So, just based off of y'all ages, so let's say some of you guys have said that you're 17 or 19. You were 4 years old. Since you've been 4, there's been an exclusive. Okay, Consequence, you had 31. All right, so Consequence, you can relate. So Consequence, the last time that 2K or any other company was able to make a football game, you were what, 16? So, okay. So Dot is 32.
What's good, Ty?
17.
Some people were 4 years old.
Some people were 4 years old. Some people weren't born. 37. So you were, what, 22? Bro, I don't think people genuinely understand how long 15 years is. Now, the reason I'm even saying this is because even after that terrible, embarrassing gameplay tournament in the Madden Bowl, the NFL has decided to extend the exclusive NFL brand deal with EA through 2025. If they like what they see, it can go through 2026. We are looking at potentially another 6-year exclusive NFL license, which would put that at 21 years of exclusive NFL games for EA. Reborg, you'll be what? 42 or 43?
I'm gonna be real with you. I never met a company that wanted to go to jail. It's like, sign me up to go to jail. It's like, yo, fuck it. I'm already used to being here. Lock me back up. Why? I'm so lost. Does the NFL not watch sport? Like, do they not watch the games?
They don't care. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm trying to get an idea. Okay. It's kind of depressing to think that 21 years a company has an exclusive deal to make the NFL. A lot of people only play Madden because it's the only football game they that's really out there, and they really like football, so they're stuck. Even MLB The Show, there's RBI baseball, but that game it's not a big budget game like MLB The Show is. So even if you don't like MLB The Show, that's kind of the only option you have. 21 years is a long goddamn time, bro. We've lost, and we've lost a lot of people, and a lot of people have been born in the last 21 years. A lot of things have changed in the last 21 years, bro. That's a very long time. And for them to agree to a license like that, basically say that they don't care about how the game may look to the public. It's only about revenue. Because ultimately, the EA and 2K, they have to pay a license fee, a hefty license fee, just to have the license. So when EA is generating $5 billion from Ultimate Team modes over a 5 to 6 year period, a huge chunk of that is from specifically Madden. They're making money hand over fist from Ultimate Team. That money is being funneled back into the NFL itself. They're making the NFL a lot of money. So at that point, it's not about the game. It's about these people are profitable. We want to continue to make more money year over year. They have that. They already have it. Why would they not give them a deal like that? That's pretty much, I feel, what the mindset is. It's silly, bro.
Owner is right though. But Andrew, you are right. FIFA is their biggest income, but we're in terms of like what's generally happening right now, because there's no
exclusive soccer license.
It's not, there's not exclusive because Konami actually make one. I think they got PES,
Pro Evolution Soccer,
Pro Evolution Soccer.
Yeah, that's PES.
And Madden is literally this. It's exclusive. Like, you can't make a college. I don't even think anybody can make a college football game, bro.
No,
I don't think so.
The last one was 14. People love that game. And Madden 25 was solid. They did lie to us with that Living Worlds trailer, but I thought that for me, the last Madden game that I really liked was 12. 13 was cool. That engine was a little crazy. 25 was a solid game. I didn't feel it was terrible. It was a solid game, and people really enjoyed that one because that was the same year as NCAA 14. After that, it's not good. It's easily exploitable. People can blame content creators all they want, but when you have a game that does this year over year, you know what the community is going to do. You have to safeguard your game better. So, yep. So, guys, you won't be seeing...
What's EPL?
What's what?
Somebody said EPL is also exclusive to EA.
EPL. I don't know what EPL is, so let me Google it because I'm ignorant.
Yeah.
EPL. Is that English Premier League? Okay, I got you. The FIFA community has trashed that game as well, so it's not just our version of football people are disappointed in, and then the soccer as well. Like it's really sad to see. 2K, and it like what really is depressing, bro, is we got that great news that we felt was a shoo-in. Earlier this year, it was announced that 2K was allowed to make an NFL football game, but it was not allowed to be simulation. So they were allowed to make an arcade. And we all thought, oh, if this game does well, then there's a chance that down the road we would get a simulation experience, right? And we thought that 2K would do their best to put out a solid product so that people would buy it, and maybe the NFL will see that it does well and then give them a chance. And then this news comes out. So it is what it is, bro. They fucked us. They fucked Ricky.
They just keep fucking me.
They just keep fucking me.
They just keep doing it, man.
They didn't even
and I get back up, and I keep moving. But then again, they just keep fucking.
They didn't take me to dinner first.
Yo, word. They didn't even like similar situation, yo. They didn't let the bitch marinate. They just kept fucking.
I thought that maybe we would get like an NFL Street innovation type game, but then we seen the WWE arcade trailer, and I realized that there's a we.
I don't want to judge that though.
I don't either. We probably have a better chance at that than NFL.
We probably have a way better chance at a arcade NFL game with some of the players. Maybe they might do like a arcade style, which, to be honest with you, some of the best arcade sports games did come from like football, like NFL Street. Playgrounds cancel, like that game is trash. It will never compare to NBA Jam.
Shout out to the content creators that have commentary in there. That's dope. But the game,
like Cash.
Cash is in there. Curtis Riley, he asked if we think that 2K should make a college football game. It's all about licensing and all that kind of stuff. They said 2K could use the NFL logos and rosters, but it couldn't be something. Yeah, I think the license was extended this year. That was what was depressing.
Dude, Blitz the League was fucking lit.
That's
arcade, bro. I could take that.
I had a lot of fun on both of those games, but I don't know. The thing is, can the masses appreciate a non-licensed game? We don't.
It's
know.
like MLB. It's like the big. I may not be MLB the show worthy. What?
I never played the big. I didn't, bro. I didn't play baseball games for a long time. I didn't. So, Will said, I feel like the NFL don't care. I'm tired of Madden. I grew up my whole life playing Madden, not because it's fun, because I love football. And since I've been alive, I'm only 16. It's been the only game. He is 16.
That's fucking crazy because he was 1 year old.
Yep. So anyway, so there's that. Sony has been sued or fined for misleading game refund policies. Australia has some of the best consumer protection laws in the world. I wish we had that kind of consumer protection law. We don't really have very many consumer protection laws over here in the U.S. They could pretty much just, they could screw us and they don't have to take us to dinner first in the U.S., to be completely honest with you. They could pretty much have their way with us. They could have their way with Ricky, you know what I'm saying? And he has to just take it. That's pretty much how it is. In Australia, you don't have to take it. You know what I'm saying? In Australia, loot boxes are outlawed. Stuff is outlawed. Anyway, you can't do refunds on Sony digital games, but I guess people thought you could, but you can't. So anyway, these guys are getting fined $2 million.
Okay.
What?
So I have no say in what you just said?
No, you don't, because they can have their way with you. That's tough.
Yo, that was bad gay, yo.
It wasn't gay. I'm just telling you what it is, brother.
You all up in your pussy too. Gotta go.
That was give him. I gotta put the emote up for that, bro. That was.
You gonna be spot on with the bussy beating. You know, real Chase. Give us your bussy, and then buy our game. They gonna be like, beat the pussy. Just crazy.
I'm done.
Have their way with you, bro.
I'm done. That word, that's one of the funniest words, bro. It's just so disrespectful. Moving on. Ricky, don't you say anything. Matter of fact, let me move the document over so I can see your reaction. The Xbox Series X is supposed to have a nice launch lineup. They're saying that there's going to be thousands of games.
Cow. Fucking cow. Thousands of games at launch?
Well, it doesn't say at launch. That's... Whoa. It does say it. Yesterday, Microsoft detailed its extensive backwards compatibility plans, promising thousands of games at launch, all of them able to take advantage of the console's improved hardware in some capacity.
All right, so what Microsoft really said, and then I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I'm gonna say, basically, all the games that we delayed that just finally came out, we definitely launching them with the new Xbox because we ain't got shit to drop for y'all.
They got
thousands of games.
They gonna have more.
Man, you didn't hear what Phil said?
Oh, what he said?
He said, man, they're not too worried about console sales this gen. They're gonna worry about subscriptions, yo.
I mean,
come
it's
on,
working
man.
For
Yeah, you made that statement too early.
It's guaranteed
too fucking early.
Every year, every month.
Man, I don't want to.
Okay, but it might not, look. The thing is, if they have their platform store like Steam, where there's a bunch of indie games, and the thing is, I don't want anybody to make the mistake that I was saying that they were all exclusive. They were just saying there's going to be, thousands of games available to be played. Now, if it's games that me and Ricky made in the middle of a podcast, then those games are going to be on there. You know what I'm saying? The homies, like, it's just, I guess it's going to be a lot of indie games, and y'all better get used to indies because they carried this whole goddamn gen. If you pull out the indie games or the AA games from this gen, I already think this generation was garbage anyway. But if you pull them games out, oh Jesus, that ain't it. Anywho,
to be honest with you, I'm talking shit. Thinking about a day one where I have access to just a lot of shit.
You're gonna get an Xbox though.
I don't know yet. If Halo Infinite ain't day one, I'm sorry. Like the 3 games that I'm looking forward to, Forza's not gonna make me pick that up. If Halo Infinite is not day one, I'm waiting on the Xbox. Like, or like Xbox. Some really.
It might take me a year though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need to see Halo on there first, day one.
When I seen that Sunset Overdrive, I just had to have it. I bought a whole console to play that game, but I waited for it to come out, and I ain't regret it at all. Shit was excellent for me. I really like that game. It's fun.
Yeah, but now your Xbox is behind the radiator.
No, it's not. It was only behind the radiator for 3 years. It's right here. It's next to the Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 is an amazing piece of gaming, like,
hard. It's a
history,
thing.
bro. The Xbox 360 is it. It's fucking amazing. The Xbox 360 has been on my desk next to the PS4 the whole gen. My Xbox One was behind the radiator. I had to get it out because Ricky wanted me to play Fight Night. So I had to find the plug and everything. It was pretty fucked up. I might want to take a quick trailer break. What do we have? I don't know what some of these games are. So we're going to give y'all 2 trailers. They both indies. Well, one of them's indie. Y'all going to have to deal with this. And we're going to start with a game called Neon Abyss. Enjoy.
Rated T for Teen.
Chat, thoughts? I think it looks cool. I play shit like that. Y'all know, y'all seen me play stuff like that. And if there's any like Mega Man fans, graphically, or there's a really good game that Jack Move was always talking about called Shantae.
I heard a lot of good things about it, which is crazy.
I finally played it because he just kept talking about it. I really like Shantae. It ain't much to look at though, graphically. All right, we're gonna give y'all another one. If there's any Dashi, Corey Kenshin fans, Markiplier, any of those guys, then you might know about Bendy. So I'm gonna show you that.
Let me see that.
Hey, so any of you guys are fans of that game? They're finishing the whole series. There you go. Shout out to. Let me make sure we're caught up, and then we got a couple more topics. Then I'm gonna let y'all out of here. We got kind of a long show today.
Let me get my charger. Hold on.
Yeah, do you think? Brandon from T-Dot went on hop on RP. I'm scared to hop on RP. I'm scared for that game to consume me and take up all my time and make me an unproductive person. That's why, bro. Shout out to Ricky and that tight ass jacket from Ethan. So that's the only thing that's the reason why I haven't played it. Then they said, y'all remember when Chase unboxed cereal? I'm not above doing shit like that. I'm about to start giving you, because some of them videos is only like 3 minutes long, man. I'll start doing that shit. Shit easy. All right. I don't know what this beat is. Let me go ahead and switch it. All right. The next thing we have on the agenda is, these are both PlayStation things. The PS5. There's a lot going on. There's still a lot we don't know. Hopefully we learn more about the console tomorrow, and then hopefully we learn more about the Xbox when they have their event in a couple weeks.
What's going on? I just got back.
The PlayStation CEO is not interested in making PS4 versions of PS5 games. So what that means, it's very plain and simple, straightforward. If a game is made for the PS5, you cannot play it on the PS4. So any new IPs, any launch titles, anything like that, they're not going to go back and make a playable PS4 version. For example, Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, they had a current gen version, but then they still had a PS3 version, but it was like gimped by a lot. The textures were ass and shit like that. They're not doing that with the PS5 apparently. So I'm gonna read a paragraph from this article. It says the PS5 features a variety of new tech that is bespoke to the console, such as a controller that provides haptic feedback to simulate surfaces, and an SSD that offers 100 times higher data transfer speeds, allowing for game data to be allocated in different ways compared to traditional mechanical hard drives. Simply put, these things can't be translated to the PS4 hardware because the older console is not capable of doing so. So this gen coming up is going to be the first time that the new consoles, both Xbox and PlayStation, are going to have SSD hard drives. SSDs are so much faster than regular hard drives. Any of you guys looking to build PCs, we implore you, make sure you get yourself some SSDs. Currently, on the PC I built in 2014, I have a regular hard drive that just stores all my data, but everything runs from my SSD. What's going to happen this gen is that they're designing games to run on an SSD. So the whole regular hard drive SSD combo stuff is about to be out. One of the games that from this gen that kind of needed to be installed on the SSD. Two of them is actually 2K20 and Ori and the Will of Wisps. A lot of the issues people seeing with those games on PC go away when you install them on the SSD. So, with the old hard drives in the PS4 and the Xbox One, they're physically maybe not going to be capable to run the games that are designed to run on the SSD. Now, as a person who's going to be an early adopter, I'm not bothered by that at all. In fact, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? They're really going to make this for next gen. They're not going to try to force last gen. Go ahead, Ricky. I know you want to say something.
So, I was going to say, I need a lot of people to like really understand that when we see Microsoft or we see games remastering games, I am happy if Microsoft says, no, we're not going to be bringing some of the games that just launched now over to their next gen, like remastered. Like, we don't know how much. I'm not worried about money. I don't care. I'm worried about the amount of time it takes for them to work on a brand new game. But no, they're sticking to like remastering a game that they know they could profit from. I'm cool with it. Like, all you got to do, these games that came out last gen look good. Just port them over, like bring them over regularly. Like, I don't need to have a fully scripted out looking amazing PS5 looking remastered game. Let those games become like that's really a problem. Like, we've got lucky with GTA 5. Games like GTA 5. I would say Red Dead because it came out on Xbox One through Game Pass. As well as what else? Some like Call of Duty. Some of the Call of Duties, even though some of them are looked at as trash now since they've been remastered, and Last of Us, right? I would argue you kind of kill the classic, nostalgic of saying this is a classic when you start bringing over games to the next gen in a remastered form. Don't get me wrong. I like seeing the games be remastered 20 years later, 10 years later, 7, 8 years later. But let's use Resident Evil 4, for example. Although that may be hands down one of the best Resident Evil games, I would say Resident Evil 2 or 3 is mine. But you think I care about Resident Evil 4? Like, I respect it, but seeing that it came out so many damn times and they remastered it every damn step, I lost that like feel for like let games stay within its reach. Let games stay within its era. And now if you want to reboot a game, cool. But stop remastering certain games either because one, you guys are worried of doing a new IP, two, because the fans are fiending for it so much that you guys are not gonna scale it. Like Modern Warfare 2's campaign. What was the purpose of bringing that shit? Bitch, we want the multiplayer. If anything, I don't care about the story now, but that story is fire. Modern Warfare, you fucked that game up for me with that remastered, bro.
They're remaking Modern Warfare 2 on PC. Modders are redoing the entire game using Black Ops 3 engine. All the maps, all the guns, all the kill streaks.
You heard about them getting in trouble for that?
Of course. No, I didn't know. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, they were getting in trouble for it, but you gave them the assets. Y'all really made this shit and gave people the assets to do it, and now you're mad because literally we're talking about guns, weapons, skin, everything on Modern Warfare 2. You're literally the ad, and honestly, like Manhunt, if you're gonna ever bring back that game is so old, and you see the flaws within that game. You remastered that, like you remake Manhunt.
I don't think they will.
They're not, but
I hope they don't.
It's probably like 15 years, but my thing, like probably even longer. But think about it. You ever reboot a Manhunt game like to be fully redesigned?
They could do that.
Yo, I can understand that. It's been so fucking long. It's been several gens since we've seen a Manhunt game. But then, like Last of Us, I'm still gonna consider that to be a classic to go down. But yo, imagine they remake Last of Us again and bring it on the pit. You really kind of you're desensitizing it.
But that's different than a game was made for the PS5 and it's on the PS4 too. Because we dealt with that this gen plenty of times.
Oh yeah.
Plenty of times. Yeah.
PS3 and then PS2.
Right. So like, what's the game? Like even the Yakuza series. No, Watch Dogs. There you go. A lot of people hated that game. I really like Watch Dogs, but whatever. Watch Dogs had a current gen version and a last gen version. What he is saying is that he doesn't want that because it's just not going to be possible. And these are games specifically made for the PS5. I'm not talking about multi-plats and all that. I'm saying games made for the PS5 will not have PS4 versions. So any of the exclusives and shit like that will not be on the PS4. It surprised me.
How do you feel about that, bro?
Because I thought maybe cloud computing would actually be a thing that they could use to make those games work better, because the hardware can't do it, and like Xbox may be doing that.
So wait, you're saying there's no backwards compatible?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if they make, bro. So let's say Godfall, that's not gonna be on PS4. Okay. Only gonna be on PS5. Last gen, we seen games that ended up on PS3 and PS4. So we're not gonna see that.
To be honest,
yeah.
Sony's also talking about their in-house games. They're not talking about like 2K. They're not talking about Call of Duties. They're talking about the in-house games. I honestly have no problem. You got to remember too, as a business, if Microsoft does the same thing, like they're gonna do the same thing. You're not gonna see Halo. If they drop Halo Infinite, if Halo Infinite comes out now, they can at least say we have an upgraded version to come out on the Series X. If it's their launch title for the Xbox Series X, keep it as that, and maybe the PC version that they might release for it. That it gives an incentive to like for people to say, or incentivizes people to just be like, look, I'm gonna buy this console now. I want this game. I'm telling you right now, if they drop Horizon Zero Dawn 2, right, like they announced it, because I'm hearing rumors about it now. If they drop Horizon Zero Dawn on 2 on PS4, you know how many people are gonna just say, like a lot of the older crowd might just be like, man, I'm gonna just wait for I'm gonna just get on the PS4.
I don't think they will. We're not going to see that. We don't know what we'll see. That's the thing. About
no, tomorrow. But the example is what I'm saying.
I mean, Horizon came out in 2016 or 2017. I mean, it's quite possible that they could announce that and it could come out in 2022. But by that time, I don't think they better not. They better not.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep it honest. We don't know what's in store tomorrow. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I have a feeling. I heard rumors that on Reddit that Horizon Zero Dawn 2 was gonna be shown for PS5, like one of their reveal kind of show how the game looks.
Right. Well,
I'm putting my hands up. I don't know,
see.
dude.
So let's talk about tomorrow. So guys, if you don't know, anybody that's looking forward, even if you're not getting a PS5 and you're getting an Xbox, but you're kind of interested or you're on the fence, Sony is having an official PlayStation 5 event tomorrow. That's at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll probably be able to see it on YouTube, Twitch. Ricky, you're doing a Twitch stream or a YouTube stream?
Twitch stream.
On Ricky's Twitch at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. We're all gonna be on there. We're gonna be doing live reactions, and it's supposed to be a 2-hour event. I was not expecting it to be that long. I was expecting 28, 30-minute event, and we'd all kind of be bummed out, with the exception of just them announcing the console. So I guess we'll learn. Can
you give a prediction? Give you a predict, like what you think they're gonna do. You think it's just fully hardware, or you think they're gonna show?
I think they're gonna show some games running on it. I mean, I feel like they have to. I just don't know what those games will be. There is some speculation that some third-party games will be shown. You mentioned that
Black Ops is a chance.
So we would have seen something about the next COD right around now. We haven't seen anything, and they still have that partnership. So it's a possibility. I don't know if we're going to see that or not.
Let me add in David Vonderhaar is back.
Is he tweeted on the multiplayer?
I don't know 100% what he's working on Black Ops, but he came out. I do too, because he honestly he kind of brought some hype to it on Twitter and everything, him being part of the team. But he tweeted, not for verbatim, but he tweeted something about, we either a hero or a villain for releasing our game this year, knowing that there's a pandemic. He said, well, you know what then? Hold my beer. Like we're dropping. And that's to say they're not going to delay the game. They're still going to release it. But it was just something about that statement that I'm just like, yo, fucking go for it. Like, it's a different kind of, we're talking about the pandemic that kind of froze up everybody. But I don't know, seeing him becoming more active right now, and in Sony and this rumor that I'm seeing, because a lot of my rumors now, I'm going to Reddit for. I will no longer be on Twitter looking at rumors. I'm going to Reddit. Reddit has some shit where they show some Black Ops content. Did you see Black Ops gameplay yet?
No.
It's been leaked. Yeah, they leaked it. I don't
want to show, because Activision, they come for people.
No, don't.
They found that Black Ops 4 campaign footage. Did you see that? And
I cannot believe that was scrapped.
Yeah, Neurocinema did a video and they took it down. I don't know if it's back up or not. They're not.
What you said? You said nobody cares about Spider. All right, man.
Nobody cares about no Spider-Man. That's that's the most
Fucking
successful
hell,
superhero game of all time. Well, I'm lying to you because Batman. Wait a minute. It probably didn't outsell Batman. Spider-Man it was a very successful game.
That game is looking to reach a lot of peaks because Batman has the whole.
Nobody cares, and then you say something that's highly regarded and loved by a whole community. I know everything I needed to know about you, so you know what I'm saying? You good. That's crazy.
It's hard for superhero games to really thrive like that in this climate. That's why Batman is good.
I don't care about Fallout, but I'm not going to say nobody cares about Fallout. They announced a new Fallout. You know how many people go out and buy that shit? Even Madden. I know people want that. It's not my shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you,
man. People ignore shit that's right in front of their face, bro. He could be on Xbox. There's plenty of Xbox people that acknowledge the fact when the game does well on other platforms. It's like saying nobody cares about Breath of the Wild, or that's like saying nobody cares about Animal Crossing. And then Animal Crossing sells 14 million copies in like 5 months. Anyway, he's all right. He's probably really young. He's cool. Anyway, PS5 event tomorrow at 4 p.m. We don't know what they're gonna show, but when you have, an almost 2-hour event, it can't just be all the console itself. And you know what I mean? It has to be there. They have to show us some stuff running on there. Just for all you nerds, I'm not reading these specs. We read it before.
They're gonna discuss it tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's his name? Mark Cerny? The only way it's gonna be a 2-hour event is if he caresses my ears with his annoying ass voice.
He fucking dude from Wayne's World, bro. He's the dude Garth, bro. He's just
fuck.
He's good at his job, but man, you know what? I think that's it. That's it. Final donations. Political Gangster. Remember when you saw MW3 for crack money? I remember. Oh shit. Hold on.
You lagging.
I lagged. I'm red. I'm still red. Okay, I'm yellow. I'm green. Okay, I'm good. I don't argue on free apps. I just want to see gameplay. That's all I ever want to see. Honestly. That's all I ever want to see. I want to see the controller that we're going to be using in the games. Because the controller is very important. If your controller's not good, some people should not buy your console behind the controller. Anyway, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, just tomorrow tune in. I'm gonna be live like around 3:30. Chill with y'all.
I'll tweet and let y'all know. If you're interested, make sure you do come by. If you're not, maybe you should just check it out, because at the very least you'll be able to see what next gen will look like for Xbox as well, because it's going to be very similar. You know what I'm saying? So you should watch it. Anyway, I'm
gonna be live on Twitch in a little bit, y'all.
Ricky's going live on Twitch. I have to get up early, so I'm gonna probably wrap my night up. I appreciate everybody for coming out today. Make sure y'all like the stream. Thank you all for your likes, your donations, mods. I really appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody that came through. Make sure y'all keep y'all heads up. Stay cool, because it's hot than a bitch today.
I will say real quick.
Yeah.
When I go live on Twitch, I'm gonna go live before 10 p.m. and wash up real quick, y'all. Like 10:15 or something like that. Maybe even sooner than that. But if you got Uncharted 4, we're gonna run the multiplayer like that with the subs. So make sure y'all do that. And then after I'm done playing that game, I'm jumping on Detroit Become Human. So I'll see y'all there, man. 3MG live on Twitch, y'all.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for coming out. Peace.